it's the fact that you're trying to preach player safety and you only calling it for QBs, but you're not calling it for other positions.
That's what I should have said.
That nigga knew all of that before he pushed Mahomes when he's already out.
I just said that two things can be true at once. It can be a weak rule.
It's a weak rule.
It can be a stupid ass thing. Nigga, you knew that shit.
So y'all can hear me good?
Yep.
All right. What up? What up? It's the All Grind Sports Show where we are politically incorrect. I go by the name of JC. The AFC and NFC Championship is in the books, man. And I got my wonderful brothers and co-hosts to get this show on the road. This is probably our last episode. Before we got our Super Bowl preview, and then we got our recap. But there's gonna be time to get into the season after the season, the off-season shenanigans. It's gonna be NBA time, MLB time, all that good shit, man. We got a lot coming up. Let me go ahead and introduce my brothers, man. First, we got my boy Andre Lakes back in the building. Hopefully, third time the charm, man. He got everything together today. The biggest sports junkie.
Yes, welcome sir. Back, thank you so much. Appreciate you for having me.
Yeah, of course. Even though I'm a little disgusted, I'm a lot disgusted that you came on here with all that damn green on. But we'll let it slide today. Actually, Isaiah already flamed you up, so you good. We already took care of that.
There was a lot of. Let's just say this weekend there was a lot of paid referees.
At all the Vegas.
All right, hold on. My brother Isaiah Anthony of the Ed Hill Productions. Clearly, y'all can see what type of time he on already.
Yep, you know what it is. Yeah.
Don't be salty because your boy Shiesty burned all that.
Time out. I said on the last.
You did. No, you did.
I believe the Chiefs end up with the ball last and win.
But where your heart landed though didn't.
I figured, no. Once I saw. We'll get into it. Well, I'm not gonna let you put me in that rabbit hole because I know what you're doing, nigga. I know what you're doing.
All of a sudden, Storm and Norman, I don't see the Niner gear and jerseys and hats and all of it. You know what I'm saying? What's going on today?
My elbow hurt. You know what I'm saying? I can't put that on right now. My elbow. Go out there. Can't go out there.
I know you've had a painful weekend, my brother, but I appreciate you for coming here, facing the music anyway, man. And before we go, so a couple things before we get started. First off, without getting too much into details, I want to send prayers out to my brother Marvin Anthony, who's been with us the last few weeks. Like I said, I won't go into too much details, but all of y'all and all the fans watching, just keep my brother prayed up. And secondly, in light of everything that's been going on with this Ed Reed spit, Isaiah, I know I had a really big back and forth with you and Tyrell on that. I owe Dion an apology, bro.
Thank you.
Because I think I was looking at it very short-sighted, and I admitted that possibly even a little selfishly. You know what I'm saying? But seeing the things that some of them have been dealing with, and I understand, there's a bigger issue at hand as far as the being underfunded and stuff like that with these HBCUs, but there's a lot of BS going on as well that I'm glad Ed Reed shined a lot of light on, and I'm hoping that if anything, hopefully he, I ain't gonna say hopefully, but it's looking like he kind of made himself the sacrificial lamb to bring more attention to that, and it kind of makes us look at the Dion situation a little differently now. You know what I'm saying? It's just that Dion went about it in a different way. You know what I'm saying? Which I respect both sides. You know what I'm saying? I respect, like, as men, as Hall of Famers, as two of the best to ever do it, they chose to do it their way, and I got to respect that. So I wanted to just be on record with it. All right, let me introduce my brother who popped in, man. EJ Flex in the building.
What's going on?
He came in to, talk his spit one time for the one time. And again, as I said before we get into this, man, prayers up for my brother Marvin. And I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all choose, man. What game we starting with today? Because we got shenanigans all over the effing place.
Hey, real quick, man. I wasn't on last week, but y'all saw I called it. I said Eagles, Kansas City.
I ain't see shit, nigga.
Yeah,
what I tell you, he said you wasn't on the show, nigga. That spit don't count.
I'm gonna pull it up on the cell phone, man. I got evidence. I got text evidence, man. Before the game started, I said Kansas City and Philadelphia. Now, before I went with San Francisco and Cincinnati, but the day of, I switched up.
No. That's been.
I couldn't get on last week. So I'm saying.
Start with the Eagles 49ers.
All right, we're gonna get.
We know why.
Damn, Norman, he want to do you like that. So,
all right.
I don't know. Talk to us, man. What the hell happened on yesterday?
You want me to get him, Norman? You want me to get him?
What happened was Purdy went down. You know what I'm saying? And I was just mad that he didn't even try to get back in, throw the ball. You know what I'm saying? Give me some kunas, like, you know.
Nigga, I told you he was really effed up.
He was fucked up.
He was really nigga. He shouldn't have been in the game.
Football, bro. Like what
torn UCL.
If Shanahan's not calling no passing plays, he knows this. Like he said at halftime, Purdy's not coming back. He said that out of his mouth. That's what he told the reporter. Yeah. He said the answer right now is a no. He's not coming back. And then this nigga gets hurt. Of course, he can't. If he didn't have him throw the ball in the last game of the season, he knows he really can't throw the effing ball. And then I don't know. I haven't looked it up yet, but Dre just texted me earlier saying that I guess he had a torn UCL or something.
Mm-hmm. He's out 6 months.
So I mean, he wasn't supposed to be in the game.
Shit, the way that hit looked like nothing happened to him. So should have did like a Mahomes, give me a shot, nigga. I'm gonna try anyway. You know what I'm saying?
You ungrateful bastard. Just like Fred Warner said, y'all wouldn't even be in this position if it wasn't for Purdy. Y'all niggas was so desperate when Jalapio went down. Y'all was finna call Jalapio. That's how desperate y'all was.
Then we got this nigga,
and he got y'all to the NFC Championship. And had he not gotten hurt, we probably having a different conversation right now.
Yep.
Like I said,
no such thing as if, though. No such thing as if.
Trying to get words in. I guess we got to.
Johnson, like damn, Johnson couldn't hold the ball. Like how you fumble the ball off the height? Like damn, Johnson.
But what tripped me out is when you looked at their stat sheet to see who was coming in. They had Kyle Juszczyk coming in as a quarterback at one point. He ended the day 0 for 1. I was like, dang.
We had nothing to do but run the ball. So yeah, once he went down, I was like, the game over. I'm glad I ain't bet no money.
Isaiah, you could go, nigga.
Niggas was talking. So Norman, I want you to understand the extent, like some of the symptoms of a torn UCL. It says weakness of hand grip, elbow pain and stiffness, loss of function in the elbow and arm, numbness or tingling in the ring fingers and little fingers and hand, and swelling and bruising. My brother, there was no way with a fully torn UCL he was getting back out there and throwing that football. There was no way.
I don't even know why they put him in the game. Like,
not even
they might as well just have McCaffrey back there, to be real. But I think the fact that Elijah Mitchell was out was like, well, damn, we ain't gonna have a quarterback or a running back then. So I think that's why they just took their chances like that.
It was really just Purdy got hurt. I mean, after that, once James Johnson came in,
I mean, them refs. I mean, it was some questionable spit in that game still, even with that, because the game was pretty tight up until the end when they put that's bullshit reffing the kicker. That
I've been talking about this shit for the longest. All right, it's questionable shit in every game. This shit is fixed. All right.
Here you go.
Kelsey Bowl, baby. They got the Kelsey Bowl. They got what they want.
How many Super Bowls New England got with Robert Kraft being best friends with what's his face, the commissioner?
Nigga, that ain't got shit to do with that.
They got everything to do with it. If that was the case, nigga, he'll be back. This shit is fixed.
If that was the case, he'd be back, nigga. Robert Kraft ain't going to the Super Bowl no time.
And now you can gamble at games?
Robert Kraft
ain't going to the Super Bowl no time soon.
Hold on. Technically, the NFL is an entertainment business.
Exactly. Just like wrestling. Just like wrestling.
Fix games.
That is true, Isaiah. But it's not legal. because gambling's involved. So even though it's an entertainment business, you cannot.
The NFL can legally fix.
Can't have an entity.
You want to bet? You want to bet?
Yeah, bet.
You fix whatever you
bet
want.
50 push-ups right now, nigga.
Bruh, listen, they could all be in on it. Refs and everything. All they got to do is say, we ain't got nothing to do with that. Shit. Wipe their hands
I'll tell
clean.
you word for word exactly what I just said, Isaiah. Because of the gambling aspect, that's why it's not legal.
That don't mean they can claim it. They can claim they don't know shit.
I'm going to look it up.
All them niggas was gambling, okay?
It's all fixed.
What the fuck that mean? Like I
It's always fixed to the niggas that lose.
Niggas been fixing games since
Listen, you really think
the first Olympic
you really,
games, nigga? You think they ain't fixing games now?
Thank you. It's fixed.
I have a hard time believing that these niggas
like how that dynasty
work as hard as they do.
I like how that dynasty in Boston
they do.
No, we're not talking about the players.
Championship.
Just like talking about the players.
Just like how that fluke-ass dynasty in Boston got started.
We ain't talking about the players.
The Tuck rule. They went over there and talked. They
That's why he believes it's fixed, because he's
they ain't review shit.
Ever since that Tuck rule.
You know what happened on that fucking phone?
Because you harping on Isaiah's PTSD
what you want to do,
using that to make your point.
Fuck that. They called Goodell and said, "What you want to do?" You said, "Give it to Tom."
Yep.
Give it to Robert Kraft in them.
Flex, you know you ain't right for this, bro.
Yep.
You know you ain't right for this, bro. Stop harping on Isaiah's PTSD. Using him to make your point.
Game.
And you know what's funny though? I will say, because I think some people do forget about it. The Tuck rule, they did give Adam Vinatieri way too much time to prepare for that field goal.
Talk your spit, Cheat fan.
Hey.
The point is, no. Hold on, stop. See, it's about the same point
Clock
about that
mismanagement
you brought up with the foul about LeBron on Saturday night. The game would have been over had we gotten the fumble.
Yep.
Period. 3 kneel downs. Let's get out of there. We going to.
You know what my thing is, bro? Niggas ain't never gonna complain when the calls go their way. When the referees is seemingly rigging for them, you don't feel that spit when it's for your team. But all of a sudden, when you lose, you catch every single dissect.
Bro, I've said.
I call it out on my end too.
I said that shit, bro. The same thing with the referee.
Ain't no ref in the history of the sport ever cheated for the Browns.
Wait till we get. Wait till we get the ref in the pass.
Cheated for who?
That saved Kansas City.
I said, ain't no ref in the history of the NFL ever cheated for the Browns.
Hell no, that ain't.
Exactly. So that's why you hate this because you're like,
because Jimmy has
I'm trying to see what that be like.
Jimmy has played on his payments, man.
Name me a referee that cheated for the Raiders. I'll wait.
All of the 80s when y'all was literally trying to injure players.
All the 80s. Hold on. Time out.
Not the 80s or 70s. Whatever era that was.
Hold on. Time out.
Y'all niggas was bound to get the bounty gate.
Time out. Hold on. Pause. Firstly, everybody was trying to injure everybody in the 70s. Let's get that shit.
So they just decided to pick on y'all.
That was Levi, dog.
Pick on y'all. Y'all got that bad boy name.
So hold on. So Norman, Eugene, Andre, I'm lying? Everybody was trying to kill each other in the 70s?
You're right. Everybody different game now.
Like, come on now. Let's be for real now.
You're right.
That's first off. Now, secondly, the refs ain't cheat for us. I ain't gonna lie. We was cheating. We was the first team to use Stickum. I ain't gonna lie. We was out there cheating. We was using Stickum. We was tripping. All that. I ain't gonna lie. We was cheating. I'll give you that. We was definitely cheating. The refs wasn't on our side, but we was cheating. I'll give you that.
Because y'all had to, because I don't think refs liked you back then.
To be fair, I think everybody was using that spit though, because Jerry Rice was talking about that.
Everybody was using it, but we was the first team to. Fred Biletnikoff was the first nigga to go stick his hands in some Stickum and go out there and nigga. He was out there looking like he was the first motherfucker looking like Odell out that bitch. Used to have
and don't forget Mark Davis' slogan.
When they would wear the white jerseys back in the day, he had black like tar shit all over him and shit because all the Stickum. He just catch every single football like this. run and get the touchdown. Ball still stuck to him after he's celebrating just like this. Come on, man.
Shit.
Them niggas is out there cheating. I ain't
And
even.
don't forget,
Isaiah, you rode with Philly this game, right?
Mm-hmm. I was gonna ride with them regardless of
the injury. So what is y'all like? I guess y'all, other than all the referees aside, do y'all think it's just as black and white as simple as Purdy got hurt, that changed the result of this, and that's all there is to it? Because I had it as a nail biter, and this was going to be a hard game for me. So obviously that, for me, that definitely made a big difference when you down to your fourth string, damn near fifth string quarterback. But I can't say for sure that I know the Niners would have still got up out of there without the shadow of a doubt. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because Philly is really, they're looking really fluent, regardless of them having the easiest path we've ever seen in NFL history to a Super Bowl. They still are looking very fluent right now.
Here this nigga go. Anyways,
all right, man. The Eagles fans, they already flamed me and my boy Marvin up all week.
Well deserved.
They've been flaming us up all week.
I'm not even gonna start that conversation.
Y'all deserve it.
I'm not gonna start that conversation again. Like I said, for me, the difference was, even though Purdy has been balling out since he's been inserted, I felt like Jalen Hurts was the better quarterback.
Yeah. Was he really?
The fuck you mean? This season, are we dead ass?
I'm talking about yesterday.
I mean, yesterday, I'm not gonna lie, yesterday it was kind of all he had to do was game manage because of all the turnovers.
Turnovers like a month.
I mean, that's not his. What the fuck you want him to do? Go out there and tell them, oh yeah, go down there and put up 30, so I have to put up 40. Come on now. That's not his fault. Brock got injured.
I'm just saying because you said he played the better game. It's like I don't really think he did.
No. Like, see, you didn't listen to what I said. I said he's the better quarterback. That's what I said.
You did say that.
Come on, bro. Water is wet. Like, are we serious right now?
What are we talking about?
Jalen Hurts is a better quarterback than Brock Purdy? Of course.
Hold on. I said I believe that even if Brock hadn't got injured.
Oh, you saying that's what you think would have made the difference?
That's what I said. Damn.
So you don't think the rest of the Niners
ready to attack me, y'all? Damn.
He on edge, yo.
So you don't. Nah, because y'all talking about well deserved that me and my boy Marvin got flamed up.
Y'all deserve it.
So you don't think that the rest of the Niners group was good enough to overcome the quarterback disparity?
No, because I believe that the Eagles group is just as good. Are we acting like the Eagles group is trash? They have 2 lockdowns.
That's fair.
It's because they ain't played nobody this year.
They have the most sacks.
They haven't.
They have
70 sacks. I think.
Where they at?
Let me finish. They have 2 lockdown corners. They have the most sacks in the NFL, and then they have a decent safety in Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. So it's like, and then on offense they got Devontae Smith and AJ Brown, Dallas Goedert, Miles Sanders. Like I'm not discrediting what the 49ers have, but it's like you could say that's on par with what the 49ers have.
And then got James Bradbury after the Giants was trying to find any and every way to release him for whatever reason. He balled out for him this year too.
That's what I'm saying. So the only thing that you can truly look to is one, special teams, or the quarterback.
And look at this.
I feel like both of them have decent special teams. The only thing was I felt like Jalen Hurts this season, he's had more experience and he's been the better quarterback.
I feel like we got robbed of a classic yesterday.
We potentially did because Brock's been balling here as of late.
Mm-hmm.
I told y'all that. Like
I think that would have been the same type of thing as that Bengals Chiefs, like whoever get the ball last. I think it would have came down to that, and I think Brock Purdy would have got his chance to really prove like, nah, we're not winning in spite of me, nigga. We winning because of me type split. Like I'm. You know what I'm saying, carrying this engine. Like, y'all put so much emphasis on how important the quarterback is. Purdy handling his business. Like,
but also,
he was handling his
game
business.
Experience, too. This would have been his first time going against, like, a
team like that,
defense,
for sure.
Top defense. So,
I mean, I can say that for the Cowboys. I know how y'all feel about the Cowboys. But the Eagles game, I feel like, as far as, like, the mental mistakes, like, the Cowboys got the weapons, they got the defense, but the mental, the IQ, and all that. I feel like the Eagles have smarter players and they're more, more fundamentally sound than the Cowboys defense. So I feel like this was like the real for both of them. It was Jalen's first real test, and I feel like it was Purdy's real first test this season, and we got robbed of that showdown.
Well, also at the same time, Jalen Hurts has seen a lot more than Purdy.
That's what I said.
Are you talking about like in general?
Just in general, he's seen a lot more than Purdy.
That's what I said. And that's why I felt the experience of Jalen.
I mean, when's the last time we had a rookie quarterback win a Super Bowl?
Shit. Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? So it would have been an anomaly for sure.
And every single defensive lineman on that Eagles team has more than 10 sacks. Like, how often do you see that?
It's rare.
When Sue is like your fourth, fifth best lineman, like,
and when you can pull in 70 sacks in one season, that's not easy to do.
Yeah.
Like you really.
Also, I wasn't aware. Fletcher Cox is on a 1-year deal.
Yeah. No rookie QB has ever won a Super Bowl.
Wow, so he would have been the first.
Yeah, if he would have won it.
If I'm not mistaken, he probably was the first to even get this far. Or no?
No. There's been plenty that's gone to conference championships. One from the 1979 Rams, Mr. Where is it? Hold on, I just had it.
Damn, that nigga had to go back to 79.
Mr. Vince Ferragamo took the 1979 Rams to the Super Bowl.
Wow.
Trent. Oh no, never mind.
What the Niners need to do this offseason?
Pick up 10 quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? How that shit on death truck.
Yeah, figure out who the fuck is your.
Norman is such an a-hole, bro. Like we're like y'all. You know y'all don't deserve a Super Bowl. That's right. Y'all don't deserve a Super Bowl. You can't even appreciate Purdy out there giving his all, literally effing himself up, putting everything on the line for y'all. Didn't lose a game, and you ain't got no type of appreciation for him.
I'm tired of niggas.
I don't even think Jalapio would have did this if you let me tell it.
Hey, at least with Jalapio, I was waiting for the loss. Okay, punk ass Purdy had me thinking we going to Super Bowl. He shouldn't have did all that.
Oh, you got your hopes up.
Should have choked and already fucking gave it away. So I knew like what we had was fake, and been like, cool, next year.
Punk ass Purdy, boy, your ass need to go behind them and then get pressure from that Eagles line. Then
I got a question for everybody. What we in January? So that's
January,
around July, August. So Purdy should be ready by next season. Next season, assuming no free agent quarterback signings or nothing, who is y'all starting quarterback next season? Isaiah, go first.
I'll let you know right now. Start Purdy, trade Trey Lance. He's a fucking fraud.
Okay, let's go to a less biased.
You can get a second.
Biased entity.
No. This is all fantasy points aside and shit, but every game
he played one game in the rain.
Fuck that. every game I've seen him in, preseason included, this motherfucker does not look ready at all.
That nigga said preseason.
Stormin.
How you don't look ready during preseason?
We're talking about preseason.
That's the thing.
Practice?
How you don't look ready during preseason?
Practice?
Press rehearsal. How you don't look ready during practice? How you don't look ready during practice? So I know you ain't ready during the game.
Hey, Stormin, I'm gonna warn you right now. Y'all not winning the Super Bowl. As long as Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch in charge, I ain't winning it. It's the curse of Justin Fields. It's the curse of Justin Fields. Y'all should have never drafted that bum Lance over him. All right, so y'all cursed. Y'all cursed.
Mad that we moved. I was like, nigga, stay at 10. We can get either or. One of them niggas gonna be there, and they did the jump. I was so mad. Like,
and then pushing that stupid ass rumor about being into Mac Jones, man, get the fuck out of here.
So who you starting next year, Flex?
Kyle Juszczyk.
Damn. Andre?
I'm starting Purdy.
Somebody reasonable around here.
I just said I would start Purdy. I start Purdy.
No, I said reasonable. That's the key word you missed. I said somebody reasonable around here.
Why would I keep Trey Lance sorry ass on my bench and not trade him while his value's still high? Because people don't know what he is. The nigga's garbage. Trade him to the Jets for a second round pick and go get.
I'll take Trey Lance as my backup over Baker.
Hey, you see that little twitch that he did? He was like, he did a little twitch when he said that.
Yeah, exactly. He don't believe that shit.
Nah, the twitch was I didn't remember if Baker's a free agent or not. That was the twitch.
It don't matter. He should be retired after this season.
Damn.
He said retire.
Norman, right now, who is you starting next year with all your quarterbacks healthy?
Curious.
Going with Purdy. Garoppolo's gone. We ain't got a contract with him.
Oh, he's done?
Yeah.
Hope he's gone. Then Trey Lance. I mean, yeah, we get some picks. Shit, fuck it, trade him. Get some picks. Shit.
So you cool with rocking out with Purdy till y'all get something better?
I'm cool rocking out with Purdy, and we need to just go call everybody that's sitting at home that can still throw the ball. Like, look, we need you just in case one of these niggas go down because we need them all the time.
Yeah. Me and Isaiah, we was just talking about that a few weeks ago, like realizing just how important backup quarterbacks is now. Like, it's not just a plug anybody here no more type of thing. Especially for the teams that's in win now mode.
As soon as James Johnson came in that game, Josh Johnson.
Shit. He came in and he said, this is his first playoff game. I was like, damn. His first
He's been on like 23 teams.
yeah.
As soon as I saw that, I said, yep, this shit over.
Hey, he did though. Isaiah said that in the chat.
That's it. I turned the game on because I was a little bit late, and I was like, "Oh shit, the game on!" So I turned that bit on. I was like, "That ain't Purdy. Who the fuck is it?" Now I'm looking at it flashed right across the screen. Brock Purdy got injured. They said Josh Johnson. I was like, "Oh yeah."
I think if Elijah Mitchell
going through it, that shit over.
I think if Elijah Mitchell plays, I think we would have seen CMC at quarterback yesterday.
What the fuck would that have done?
Hey, you never know, nigga. It's a white quarterback. You feel me? It's action there. It's action there. He would have been at his true position again, nigga. That's what you talking about.
All right.
That one throw that nigga did, threw it down the field to nobody. All right.
It's out there playing backyard football, man.
Y'all punter must not have no type of arm, like can't do no type of fake punch, nothing, because they ain't even mentioned that nigga has no quarterback.
Well, they went straight to Kyle.
They went to your fullback and your running back and didn't even mention the damn punter. That nigga must have no arm. Y'all can't do no fake punch, nothing. God damn.
Felt like they should have got somebody from the stand. We should have went to the Eagles sideline. Like, man, can we borrow your backup?
Who's their backup? Minshew?
Minshew.
Nigga, that's just as bad, nigga. That wouldn't have done that. That's just as bad.
Hold on. Time out. No. Minshew is nowhere near as bad as Josh Johnson. I ain't gonna let you do that. Minshew took Jackson.
I'm saying the result is the same, nigga. It's an L. It's an L, nigga.
It'll have been a fight, though.
That nigga played 3 games. He played 3 games and still lost more games than Jalen Hurts, even up to right now. What is we talking about right now?
I didn't say
it don't matter.
Nigga, you act
trying to equivalate him to Josh Johnson? No.
Where did I say he was a starting caliber quarterback? Where did I say he was?
I didn't say he was. I didn't say
I said
starting
he was
caliber.
Better than Josh Johnson.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
And I'm saying it was gonna be an L, even if they would have went and snatched that nigga.
It would have been close.
Had McCaffrey back there.
Fight.
Hey,
more of a way bigger fight.
Yeah. As long as they ain't gonna fumble the ball once they hike it to you, no damn sense.
That's usually based on that's usually on the center more than anybody else though.
Fucking hit him right in the head, my nigga.
Nigga hit him in the head. Right in both. That he did not catch the football.
We didn't even jump on it.
Nah, buddy.
How you don't?
I'm not gonna let you.
I'm saying typically that is the center when that happens. It's some type of miscommunication. Something happened with the center. Usually when that happens, that's all I'm saying.
And I think too, another thing that hurt San Fran's chance again, it probably had to do with quarterbacks, but when you look at their third down converting, I mean, don't get me wrong, Philly didn't have the best third down conversion either, 5 for 15, but they picked up key first downs when they needed to in the second half. Frisco went 2 for 8, and with 0 red zone trips, and it's very hard to win. And I totally understand it was a quarterback situation, but it's just really hard to win games when you can't convert third down or get in the red area. And a lot, like I said too, granted to the Philly defense as well, but the biggest thing for San Fran was the rushing yards, 81 yards.
Norman, y'all niggas literally turned into the Titans yesterday. Niggas knew y'all wasn't doing spit but running, so they just stacked the box on y'all.
Yeah, I know that.
I turned into the Tennessee Titans right in front of our eyes.
I get sucked. My defense was tired. I was like,
we know these niggas ain't passing. We finna stay right here. Y'all niggas would get no yards after they realized that.
Kittle was frustrated.
Everybody.
Yeah, it wouldn't work because they probably wouldn't even guard Kittle at that point. They had somebody like probably to cover him on, you know what I'm saying, on that back end.
Everybody was just running. We're gonna tackle this.
Yeah, they know. That was it. Flex, what the Niners need to do to something.
Go to a witch doctor because y'all cursed.
Damn.
It's a curse of Justin Fields.
Y'all are ungrateful, so I can see that. That's why I said the fact that happened to y'all yesterday, because my girl's family, they like all Niners fans, and they was like pissed the hell off, damn near crying, all that shit. And just the fact that happened when y'all had a win now moment, I don't know what y'all did to the football gods, but y'all need to repent.
Yeah.
And
I know what y'all did.
Put that together. Dre, what the Niners need to do?
Hey, Stormy, real quick. How did it feel to watch Justin Fields run around the way that he did this year with the Bears, knowing that he could have fit like a glove on your offense, like a perfect fit? How did that feel?
Freaking sucked. They passed on him because some kind of medical thing he had. I'm like, bro, he made it to NFL, so it must not be that much of a reason.
Sad, man. Sad.
It's sad. You know? That dude took off second half. Fantasy points, 42 every week. I'm like, damn.
Hell yeah.
Imagine him.
That nigga was the waiver wire pickup of the year.
Christian McCaffrey, Brandon Ayuk, George Kittle. Imagine what kind of
Stormy,
shit
he's a Browns fan. Get him.
Imagine. Trust me, I know. Listen, I know how you feel. Like our GM drafted Baker Mayfield over Josh Allen. All right, so not just that, but Lamar Jackson. So, like, I know exactly how you feel.
Wait, Baker wasn't the number one pick?
Baker was the number one pick. That's why I said we drafted Baker over Josh Allen.
Damn.
That's tough.
I mean, Josh Allen on his way out the NFL, too.
Yeah, no, we'll take him right now.
Well,
like, granted, he wasn't
to be fair, though, when people forget, before Diggs got over there was some chirps about, like, damn, is Allen the guy? Yep. Y'all remember that?
Oh,
yeah, he needed development. He needed development for sure. But, like, really, Baker Mayfield, is he an AFC North quarterback? Let's be honest with you. Like, we talking about playing.
He's not an NFL quarterback. What kind of
exactly. So why the fuck are we drafting him over like the prototypical looking QB? Go ahead, Isaiah. Go ahead.
Like I said last.
Hey, I started some shit. I started that shit.
It's over with now.
Allen has been getting hidden behind being Vanilla Vic, Cracker Cam, White Warren Moon, all that.
I ain't never heard these niggas.
He said,
he is not the guy. He is a fraud. He has been fooling y'all. He is number one for the most turnovers in the league over the last 5 years with 80 of them hoes. 80.
I still take him over Baker.
Baker has only 2 less.
I'll take myself over.
He's on the list with Baker, Derek Carr, Jared Goff, Sam Darnold, Carson Wentz. These are all quarterbacks we would not want. He is getting saved because he has Stephon Diggs and he has a decent defense for half the year, and then they get injured by the time. And then he gets exposed that he's not really Vanilla Vic, that he's not really Cracker Cam, that he's not really Whitey Warren. He's not that guy. He's a fraud.
You know what I think it is? I think the NFL, and we're about to get into another game of another quarterback I think they're starting to do this with. They're just thirsting so bad for like that Mahomes counterpart, like that Brady Peyton or Brady Aaron Rodgers. Like they are thirsting for it so bad that they just trying to find one. And as soon as they think they might have one, they go all in on it. Like that Chiefs and Bills game, they was like, boom, we got him. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no way Allen declines from here on out. Like this is what we're gonna see for the duration of his career. This is Mahomes' counterpart. And then this year we see like, he not even, we can't even say he on Burrow level right now because of what Burrow's done since he been here. And then with Burrow, they've been thirsting for this nigga to be the guy. And then they talked all the Burrow head spit and all that. Now we see like, Mahomes just sat there and did that on a high ankle sprain. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's still, it's like.
Time out. Hold on. Pause. I'm going to stop you right motherfucking there. And you tried my nigga Burrow after he had this bad game. Since them motherfuckers ain't lost since October.
No, I'm not, bro. I'm not even.
Hold on.
Hold on.
It's my turn. I let you talk about my lands. I let you get your garbage. I let you get away with your trash. It is my turn. No. I told you that he was the one who was going to rival Mahomes, not Allen. He is still there.
Mahomes don't have a rival.
No.
Mahomes don't have a rival.
Let me finish my thought. While he did not perform up to his capabilities yesterday, he had a very subpar game yesterday. I was very disappointed in his performance. I'll be the first to tell you that. But he still has a 3-1 record against Mahomes.
We don't care about none of that. Did you win
In one of those
games?
Hold on, stop. In one of those games was the equivalent to the one yesterday, the AFC Championship. They're both 1-1 against each other in the AFC Championship. So don't sit up here and sit up there and spew your garbage talking about some ass. Like he out here like Josh Allen declining. No.
He's closer to Josh Allen than he is Mahomes.
He's closer to Mahomes than he is Josh Allen.
He's closer to Allen than Mahomes.
No, stop. You want to date check Mahomes for doing it on a high ankle sprain? How about we talk about Burrow doing it again without his 3 starting offensive linemen getting fucked up every other play?
Yeah, we talking about injury right now? Like Kelsey didn't come in. Did you just say Burrow? Like his number 1 receiver wasn't out, like McCole.
Was Kelsey playing? Was Kelsey playing? Was Kelsey playing? Was Kelsey playing?
Here he goes.
Was Kelsey playing? Was Travis Kelsey playing?
Yeah.
We talking about him.
Yes or no question.
You acting like it? Nigga, they had 3 rookie corners out there.
It's a yes or no question.
He had 3 rookie corners out there.
It's a yes or no question.
3 rookie corners, bro.
What? Oh my gosh.
Nigga, did T. Higgins play?
Answer the question.
What you talking about?
Answer the question.
Did T. Higgins play?
Answer the question.
Did Jamar Chase play? Like, I don't get your point with that.
Michael Kelsey play. Did Travis Michael Kelsey play?
I don't understand your point with that question.
Did Travis Michael Kelsey play? Yes or no?
Yes, he played.
That is his fucking number 1 receiver. I don't give a fuck about Juju being on the fucking sideline.
So it's cool. It's cool for them to have a dog spit receiver core.
I've been saying this shit all season.
He has a dog spit receiver core, bro, and he still just went to the Super Bowl with a high ankle sprain that should have had this nigga out for 3 to 6 weeks. What is we talking about right now?
6 weeks.
He don't have no rival, bro.
6 weeks.
Yes, that is a 3 to 6 week injury typically, bro. Typically, if there was the regular season, he would have missed at least 2 games for sure.
You know, they reported that the ankle sprain wasn't as bad as everybody thought, right?
Thank you. Firstly,
Nigga, he was visibly out there, barely able to push off the back. Did you watch the game?
That nigga
still wasn't as bad as
it's funny because he sure popped up after that unnecessary roughness after the game on that same fucking he popped up real quick. Flag, please, pull the flag.
Nigga, that was his only run all game. That's the only
time
out of here. He actually took off the whole game.
Because he didn't need to. Because he had his own
run. The nigga was in that pocket the whole time. Mahomes don't even play like that.
I don't know. I saw him running out of the pocket a couple times. I saw him running out.
That nigga said a couple times.
He did.
What he moved?
What
he moved?
He was running. I saw him running.
You act like Mahomes is Lamar Jackson, bro. He's an improviser. He scrambles when he has to. Yep. Not
he does. He also don't sit in the pocket all damn game. He's not Brady either. He's not finna just.
He can if he wants to. He can if he wants.
He can, and he had no choice yesterday.
Nick.
That's why he's such a threat, because he can do both. He can get out.
So what's the problem? Nobody gives a fuck about the high ankle sprain. That's my point. I know. He's so good. He's so good that injuries don't count for him, man. I've lived.
He's so abnormal.
Bro,
that injuries don't count for that nigga.
Brother man. Even though Burrow is my favorite quarterback, and I've admitted to you that your boy Herbert can make throws like Mahomes can, I've still said that he's in a tier of his own. He's in a tier of his own.
So what is we talking about?
Hold on, let me finish. Burrow can sit in the pocket like Mahomes. Yep. He can't improvise like Mahomes. That's what makes Mahomes so much great, and he don't have the arm strength like Mahomes. So I've admitted Mahomes is in a tier of his own, but Burrow is closer to Mahomes than he is to Allen, bro. That shit gotta stop.
That was disrespectful.
That shit gotta stop.
That was highly disrespectful.
How was that disrespectful? I think it's disrespectful.
No.
It's disrespectful to even put. Bro, first of all this week it wasn't even Burrow is close to Mahomes and all that. Niggas is acting like Burrow is literally, and I'm not saying you, Isaiah. This ain't for you, Isaiah.
Okay.
Niggas is on some like Burrow is literally on this nigga level or potentially could be better. That's the type of spit niggas has been talking all week.
That's what
like just like they was doing with Josh Allen.
That's what they do.
Just like they was doing. That was the first thing I said. I said they're looking for that so bad. They tried it with Josh Allen, and then now they're trying to spit with Burrow.
No, but when you say
and I don't feel like it's there for either one of them. Mahomes is in a class in his own, and there's no current quarterback you could compare to this nigga as his rivalry as of right now.
We're not saying that.
Can't be that later, but as of right now,
hold on.
We're not saying that.
I'm not saying rival as in skill, but as far as when they match up, that shit is a fucking classic. Both these games, all their games have been. But
so the Bills and Chiefs games ain't classics.
I said, hold on. All their games have been decided by 3 points, and you're talking about rival. When you say rival, that means at some point the other person has to get at least a few wins up off this nigga. And Burrow has been the only one to beat him multiple times.
Yep.
He's even though the other two was regular season, he's the only one.
What I'm saying is Josh Allen has the same type of battles with Mahomes though.
But
so you can say the same for him if you want to.
He's never beat the nigga. He's never beat him.
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen just beat the spit out of him earlier this season. What are y'all talking about?
They played this
in the playoffs. In the playoffs.
He just brought up regular season for Burrow, but you can't bring it up for Allen.
Okay. My bad. I forgot about that game. Okay.
Josh Allen went nuts on it. So that's you could say that's a rivalry too. If you really wanted to.
Okay, perfect. But if you want to talk about rivals, then let's do playoffs. Okay, then. It's 1-1 in the AFC Championship game. The biggest game as far as the conference, before the Super Bowl. They both have one win. Burrow's the only nigga besides Brady. Burrow's the only nigga. So you have to say at this moment, he is his rival. Is Burrow as good as him or better? No, I'm not saying that. I will not tell you that. Fuck no. No, nigga. No. Mahomes does not have.
Bro, go read them Bleacher Report.
I get what you say,
and you'll see where I'm coming from.
It's hyped up ass teenagers jacking off all day.
Yep.
Won't even be watching.
Ain't got better shit to do.
than to troll or spew bullshit online.
They're highlight fans.
It's that typical sports story, bro. Like they build you up until you're at the top, and then they want to knock you down, and then they want the underdog story. Mahomes has been at the top, so it's like now they want somebody to knock this nigga off his spit so bad.
That's
where it's at right now.
I will give you that is part of the reason why I like Burrow. My niggas get it done. I'm a Raiders fan. Them niggas ain't getting it done.
That's the closest we gonna get right now.
Burrow came and cleaned that shit up. I was loving that shit. So that is part of the reason for me, but I'm still not gonna sit up here and say Burrow is as good as Mahomes. I can give you list of reasons why Mahomes is the better QB. Burrow has never had a season as good as that first season Mahomes popped out. That shit was insane. And I'm sure he could do it again.
He ain't had a season as good as the season Mahomes has had this year.
Hold on now, nigga.
Nigga, he just set a single season record, my nigga.
Hold on now, nigga. Hold on.
With a trash receiver corpse.
Oh gosh.
What is we talking about?
No,
didn't you say that Juju Smith-Schuster not playing was, you know,
yeah. It was a big deal. It was a big deal.
So he don't even get that. It was a big deal. He can't even get that. So what is that? So what does that mean, Flex?
Nah.
You said there was a trash receiver.
You already got a trash receiver. And then that gets hurt too.
Let him have it.
So what is we down to at this point?
Let him have it, Flex. Let him have it.
We got Scott, nigga. What was that? Sky Moore?
That's you literally got the best tight end that's ever played the game. All right, so let's not act like Travis. Exactly. And
that's all he needs.
That's all he needs.
That nigga Brady had weapons all over
the one season that Tom Brady had
weapons all over the place.
I just told one nigga. Hold on, stop.
So what? Tom Brady had Troy Brown, Julian Edelman. Like, come on, really? He had one season with Randy Moss, and they still lost the Super Bowl. All he need is Travis Kelce. All right.
That's crazy.
I got something for you.
I ain't gonna lie. I low-key see how Brown fans be feeling.
No. I'm raising my hand on that comment that you just made. I told you at the top of the season when it started, the AFC still ran through Kansas City as long as they have Patrick Mahomes and Andy fucking Reid. The reason let me finish. The reason why Pat Mahomes is the best QB in the league, because no matter who is on that fucking field, you have a chance to win. Yep. He is going to make whatever receiver core, whatever fucking tight end he has, even if it wasn't Travis Kelce out there, whoever he has out there, he's going to make them at the very least look mid-grade. At the very least.
For sure.
That's why he's the best quarterback in the league. That's why we're saying all he fucking needed was Travis Kelce. It's a compliment to Mahomes.
It is, but it's unfair as well.
It's not unfair, nigga.
These niggas, every other quarterback that was in the
You know what? I don't care anymore. Life's unfair, nigga. Cry about it. He's in the fucking Super Bowl.
One thing that
ain't nobody tell them to trade Tyreek Hill. They decided to do that on their own.
Super Bowl. Boo-hoo.
And they still went to the Super Bowl. That is wild. That is effing wild.
The crazy thing about the Chiefs too is, like, you know, back to what you said, how it's run through KC. At this point, it is. They've been to 5 AFC championships in a row, and then 3 Super Bowl appearances in 4 seasons. That's hard to do. And Mahomes,
like real shit, bro. Like it's the same thing with Tom Brady in the AFC East when he was with
Patriots.
The Patriots. Why the fuck after about 6 or 7 of them hoes? Why the fuck was niggas still placing bets on the Dolphins and the Bills and the Jets to win the division? It makes no sense. This motherfucker lost the fastest nigga in the NFL, possibly the fastest nigga in NFL history, possibly, and still went out there and got 14 wins. Why the fuck would I doubt that he could go get a Super Bowl with fucking breadcrumbs as his receivers? I rest my case.
And all season too, the Chiefs have been kind of like, what's the word I'm looking for? They've been overlooked this season with everyone else that was, with all these other teams that were doing good. Analysts rarely talked about the Chiefs, and I felt like come playoff time, they were going to make you talk about them. They may have
because looking at them on paper, I think it was like it wasn't much to talk about. It's like other than Mahomes and Kelsey, it's like what do we really have to talk about with them? They probably felt like they was trying to stick to their preseason predictions and spit that they said about them, and it was like it's gonna crash at some point. Like when they get to the playoffs and play them
around and foul.
Yeah. Exactly.
How'd you feel about Mecole Hardman finally getting that? Do you feel like do you think he was a really like a solid fit in this? Well,
I think he was what Isaiah just said. He's gonna make you at the very least look mid-grade. But I thought Hardman was gonna have a breakout season, so I was disappointed. I thought he was gonna emerge as that number one guy. Like he's not gonna be Tyreek. Nobody's gonna be Tyreek. But I thought he would at least be like, you know what I'm saying, at the very least, like their number one go-to, like kind of like that Sammy Watkins connection that Rodgers found toward the end of the season. I thought he would kind of end up being that from Mahomes.
No, nigga. If you can't get open, this nigga wasn't getting open when he was
when you had you're right. That's a good point.
Hill,
that's a good point.
And Kelsey.
When you had the Hill threat, that should have been.
And he ain't no slow nigga. He's fast as shit.
Not at all. He damn near as fast as Tyreek.
But the difference is he don't have that same quick twitch and quick change of direction that Tyreek has. Like at first, Tyreek was just I'll run streaks ass nigga in the NFL. But then he started getting route running. His route running got much more crisp and defined. I ain't saying he the best route runner in the league, but it's way better than when he started. And Mecole Hardman don't have that.
Yeah, he like I said, he did his job, I guess. From he basically got carried. Like it's that simple. He got carried.
So, was another one.
But I thought he would have actually been like the guy to have like I was calling Juju their number one all year. And I thought I was going to be able to say that about Hardman. But like I said, Isaiah made a good point. Like if you wasn't able to do that with Tyreek, I shouldn't have expected that you was going to do it now. That
your point with Juju at the very.
I just thought Mahomes was going to try to find him more, but
no, I know at least at the very. I knew Juju would have at least a decent season in his system with Andy Reid and Kelsey taking attention off of him because look what he did with Antonio Brown. Like at least he got 1,000 yards with Antonio Brown. Mecole Hardman, nigga, I'm not saying you was gonna get 1,000 yards with Hill and Kelsey catching the ball, but nigga, I don't even think you got above like what 400. Like never. Like in what are we talking about?
I mean, that was like I should have thought about that because I was also saying at the top of the season like Devontae Smith was like one of my sleepers because I felt like AJ Brown coming there was the best thing that could happen for him. People thought he was going to lose touches because of that, but I'm like, no, that like people don't realize how good Devontae Smith is. And you put somebody like AJ Brown, who like I just gave flowers to last week, or how much he's elevated the quarterbacks that he's played with thus far. This nigga revived Tannehill's career and then turned around and not only saved Jalen Hurts' job, but got this nigga looking like one of the like elite top quarterbacks in the league right now. So you put somebody like that next to Devontae Smith, like now you didn't open this nigga up to where he finna be having 1,000-yard seasons just like this nigga. They gonna be one of them top combos for years to come, just like the Tyreeks and Waddles and all that shit. Like they're gonna be right in that conversation as well. But I thought Hardman was, like I said, I thought he was gonna be able to I don't know, do more work, work on his hands or something. I don't know. Like I don't know if it was Isaiah or Tyrell that said it. That about how we undermine Tyreek Hill's jumping 'ability. You know what I'm saying? How high he can get, like, and actually come down with the ball, even though this nigga smaller than me.
Yeah, he's like 5'9", 5'10" at most.
Yeah, I'm 5'10". I think
he can do like impressive dunks. Like I think he can do an East Bay. I know he can do a windmill. Yeah, he can get up there.
What's your thoughts on the game?
Close game. Very close. Hard fought. Like I thought it would be. Bengals
made too many mistakes. Like
A lot of mental errors.
Yeah.
Couple picks here.
You got to be perfect against the Chiefs, bro. Like nearly close to
it. Like that. I'm sorry. Like that careless, like that pass that Burrow had thrown. I think it was maybe second or third quarter. It was just
double coverage.
It was off the play fake. Yeah, it was off the play fake, and he just threw it right to him. I was like, whoa.
That's something you do when it's a bang bang 1-on-1. Like you don't do that shit when the nigga like.
And it's plays like that could come back to haunt you. Like you never know, like missed field goals, late interceptions, or it's the small things that hurt. And people always look at the big picture. It's the small things that hurt you.
Isaiah, it came down to exactly how you said. You said whoever got the ball last. Yeah, that's exactly what you said.
And Mahomes with.
Yeah, but like the Bengals had their chance before that. They could have drove down the field and scored and won the game and took it over, but they didn't. And it came, and I really felt like them missing their 3-star offensive linemen hurt them. You could see it the whole game. Like Burrow didn't have much time to go do his progressions and stuff. But that's no excuse because, like I said, Mahomes was on a bum ankle, so playing field's kind of even, bro.
They should have been tearing that ankle up for one. They should have been going for that.
Yeah, but I'm saying like, bro, ain't have enough time. You got to figure out a way to win. Usually he figures out a way to win in those situations, but this time the luck ran out a little bit. We saw him last season get 9 sacks and still win a football game. And it just didn't happen this time with the Chiefs. It's just not that easy. Joseph Asai, you bro, that was stupid. Like, you got to know, bro, like, you can only do that shit with running backs, tight ends, wide receivers. Push them when they out of bounds like that. Like
QB.
As soon as a quarterback steps on that white, bro, you gotta know, like, don't even touch him. Like, nigga, like, hit your coach in the mouth if you got to before you even touch him. And that's why I be saying, like, that was my point in the chat. I was saying it was a weak call. It's a weak call because to me, they give it to every QB and they only give it to QBs to protect the QB, and they swear they care about player safety and shit. But I can show you plenty of tapes where a running back, wide receiver, tight end, same situation, been hit, and the plays just go on. And I'm just like, but it was dumb as fuck because he a quarterback, and especially Mahomes, he getting that call, bro. Like but that's what I was saying. For every single reason you just named, I feel like it's not a weak call. It's a weak
because you was that stupid.
It's a weak rule.
Right in front of the ref.
That's my point being.
It's a weak rule.
Let me say this. It's not a weak call. It's a weak rule because they only consistent QBs. It's only consistent with QBs.
Yeah,
that's my thing. That's my only thing. If we don't do that,
but there's double standards on a lot of.
I know. I get that. Just like with roughing the passer, where
roughing the passer's another.
You can't drop all your weight on him, and you come in full speed at this nigga tackling this. What the fuck
or the fact that every single solitary play in the NFL, there's holding that occurs. Every single solitary play. So there's a lot of other double standards we could point to as well.
That's what I'm saying. It's garbage. The NFL has to clean this shit up. Like, bro, and I'm not talking about the slight holding. I know what you talk. I'm talking about the
niggas literally be.
That's what
there was holding going on that play.
That's what I be talking about. That's what I be talking about. That's what I'm saying. This shit, bro, y'all got to be consistent with this shit.
But it's the fact that you're trying to preach player safety and you only calling it for QBs, but you're not calling it for other positions.
That's what I should have said. I misspoke. I shouldn't have said it.
But flexing, Isaiah, that nigga knew all of that before he pushed Mahomes when he's already out.
I just said that. Two things can be true at once.
Yeah.
It can be a weak rule.
It's a weak rule.
It can be a stupid ass thing. Nigga, you knew that shit. Just like it's a fucking weak ass rule that I get treated differently than a white man out there by the police. It's stupid as fuck, but it's the fact of the matter. You got to deal with it. And I said this. He was a dumbass. He's an idiot. He should not have touched him. But I still feel like that shit is a weak rule, and they are not consistent on calling that rule. Unless it's a QB.
Especially when it's Mahomes, nigga. One thing I can admit, as much as I've been pulling for this nigga, I can admit that nigga's the new golden boy. Like, that is Brady right now. It's not GOAT wise, but you know what I mean. Like, as far as like things going your way, type split, protection and all that, Mahomes is their new golden boy right now. That's their cash cow. So they're gonna protect that.
I remember back in the day, boy. Guess who ain't get that? You know what black QB ain't get that type of respect, boy? Cam Newton, boy. They used to be boy.
The complete opposite.
They used to let niggas fire off on Cam Newton, boy.
He's too arrogant.
He's too big.
Boy, remember what the reporter told him? Remember what the reporter said? I think Cam is sexist.
Right.
Just because all he said was,
I think he said he wasn't talking to the women about. I don't know. I forgot what it was. Something.
Yeah, he was just saying how he was just pointing out how uncommon it is to see like a women reporter or something like that.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, they let that nigga get effed up. That would never happen again with any quarterback. They would never let a quarterback get effed up like that. But it's like he took that damage already though. Like
if any of them hits had happened to Mahomes, whoever did that would be out the league.
Oh man, yeah, you out the league, buddy. At minimum, suspended for a season.
Oh yeah, big fact.
For real.
You lost your mind? Touching Mahomes like that?
They used to be trying to talk to that nigga like Derrick Henry.
I ain't gonna lie, that nigga is 6'6", 250 though, bro.
Yeah, that's a big dude. And I also think
nigga, so is Josh Allen, nigga.
Tyler Boyd getting hurt.
Like I'd been lighting his ass up too. Shit.
They can't. That's what I'm saying.
I know.
That nigga literally be out there trucking niggas, like full blown, lowering his shoulder, trucking niggas, and they still won't let nobody F him up like that.
I also think Tyler Boyd getting hurt played a factor too.
Oh yeah, he.
I mean,
let's be honest. Like
before it plays a factor, yes, but that's one of them injuries. It's injuries on both sides type of thing. Like I said, they had 3 rookie corners out there too.
But also before he got hurt, like he was starting to get into some kind of rhythm with them. Like, you know, they shutting down, or not shutting down, but you know, they're holding down Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. They the main focus. But Tyler Boyd, man, very underrated receiver in the league. Like,
I mean, I think he's a receiver one, to be honest. He's a low end receiver one.
I wouldn't say a one.
He's a low end receiver. He's like a Kenny Golladay receiver one when he was on Detroit.
Yeah, so to have that slot, like, I mean, he was starting to get a rhythm with them too.
But I think that still equals out to me when you got Les Snead, your best corner, getting hurt within like the first couple plays type split. You know what I'm saying? And then you got 3 rookies out there as your DB.
Not hearing that shit. Not hearing that shit, nigga. 2 of them rookies played every fucking game this year, nigga. Ain't nobody hearing that shit. Ain't shit they ain't seen. Let's go.
Oh, but we can use Tyler Boyd when this nigga still got 2 other quality receiver one.
I didn't say shit about Tyler Boyd.
Well, that was my response to that. That's what I'm saying. I feel like that equals out.
Nigga, ain't nobody hearing that shit. Nigga, what?
It's crazy all the excuses that niggas, like all these other quarterbacks get. But then Mahomes, he like you say, he takes dirt to the Super Bowl, and that's
that ain't dirt.
The receiver core. The receiver core. That's what we're talking about, right?
Dirt?
That's what we were talking about, right?
Dirt?
Yes, dirt, nigga.
So Kelsey, right? So you're telling me,
my God. If y'all don't cut it out, bro.
So you telling me that receiving core is on par with the Giants, the Titans,
slightly better than the Giants. It's slightly, nigga. Did you say Hardman had 500 yards? What is we talking about?
Juju Smith-Schuster clears the entire Giants wide receiver core.
I agree.
Yeah.
And that's saying a lot.
And you know, I think someone else on the KC core, receiving corps that I thought had a pretty solid year was Scantling. 42 receptions, 657, and 2 touchdowns. Well,
that's Mahomes having Scantling out there looking like prime Randy Moss and shit. That's like the best version of Mahomes you're gonna get. Like, he can make your nigga look like Randy Moss, but at minimum, he gonna make them look like a Galladay. You know what I'm saying? Just like a mid-level receiver.
He was balling.
Mid-level guy.
Norman, what's your thoughts on that game? I know you kind of out of it. You know what I'm saying? You had a rough weekend, man.
It was a good game back and forth. It all came to that linebacker. If he didn't touch on that game, would have went to overtime and then could have went to either way.
You don't think Bucker gets that?
Fuck no. It was too far. Like, they had an extra.
I think it was like 55, 56 yards. That's doable in the league today. I mean, it's a lot of pressure, but it's doable.
They didn't get that touch, that extra 15, they would have went to overtime. Then, the Bengals.
I ain't gonna cap though. As much spit as I talk, I felt like if that game would have went to overtime, I don't feel like the Chiefs come out of that.
I don't need it.
It was just something in me that I don't know. Like Burrow,
I know that feeling.
I don't give him his credit enough, but that nigga's different, bro.
He let Burrow hang around.
Real shit, bro. Like the reason why I say he's closer to Mahomes than Allen, bro, is because of that killer instinct that this nigga truly has. Like, bro, if he just gets the glimmer of a chance, like yesterday it just didn't work out well.
The Chiefs didn't want to go to overtime yesterday, bro.
Exactly.
Sure. They did not want to go to overtime with
real
that
shit, bro. They did not want to go to OT, bro. And it's like, bro, like if he gets the glimmer of a hope, nigga, it's like Jordan, LeBron, Kobe, like those type of players, like that nigga, like, oh yeah, here's my chance. You done fucked up. He like, you done fucked up. You really know you done fucked up. Cause
like you see that nigga try to throw Bron up in there with them niggas.
Come on, stop playing. I'm just talking about great. Come on, bro. Great clutch play, bro. Real shit. There's nobody I'm taking in a game 7 over LeBron or elimination game over LeBron.
You absolutely right, because Michael Jordan wouldn't be in no damn game 7. So you're absolutely right.
I don't give a fuck. I said elimination game as well. I don't give a fuck. Sometimes shit happen. You get your backs against the wall. It is what it is. You're right, because Jordan played in that watered down expansion.
Here you go.
We hit ball running from Hakeem. He was running from
nigga. Bron need to go ball. Nigga, he should have gave that up 5-6 years ago.
He do. What you thought? I was finna disagree. Him, KD, they both need to go ball.
Bro, KD, his is super noticeable. I feel bad for that man.
That nigga got the original. Like I'm talking when I was a kid. BDB,
bro.
He open like he over there in Ethiopia.
Did y'all see what Shaq had said to this nigga this week, though, bro?
I seen that shit.
Man,
that nigga fired KD up.
He talking about some. So Shaq don't know ball. He talking about some. Well, at least I know how to brush my hair, nigga, and I knew when to go ball when it wasn't blowing no more.
Hey, no, real spit though. That is ridiculous that these niggas don't be knowing ball like that.
Like, no, for real. Like the fact that he talking about some. If you ain't top 10, then I don't know who you are. I'm looking like, nigga, then you.
I mean, I think he was exaggerating, but him and Barkley really do be doing that. So certain teams come up. Oh, I don't watch them. Well, I don't watch them. So why are you doing a full-blown basketball analyst show and you don't watch nobody? Like, nigga, I tried my best to watch everybody, and I ain't got no job like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, even without this podcast, I ask Flex. I was always like that. I watched everybody.
And it's like, my thing is,
as much as I could.
Like my thing is, even if I don't watch the games, nigga, I at least go look at the stats.
Keep up with it, yeah.
Go look at the stat sheet, go look at the highlights, so I can get at least some of the story, because I understand for your fucking stat nerds out there.
That's a big reason why I do a fantasy league every year, is to help me stay engaged and keep up. You know what I'm saying? With all the not national games that I don't see all the time, even though I still watch most of them for the most part.
Yeah.
What the Bengals need to do this offseason?
It seems like here we are. Offensive line is hurting you. I mean, you made investments, and it's just like, bro, you were down 3 offensive linemen. I know it sucks, but it's kind of like y'all need to do like the Eagles right about now. Like how I told you, the Eagles got 3 starting offensive linemen on their bench. Just sitting right there on the bench, like in case anybody get injured or some shit. You know what I'm saying? So,
nigga, what's his name was hurt, and he still didn't let Bosa get no sacks yesterday.
Yeah. So I think the line, like for the course of the year, they stayed healthy for the most part, but I think you need more depth in that anchor, like that guy who's like a Trent Williams, like what's his name from the Eagles, who you just mentioned. Gosh, what the fuck is his name? It's right on my head. Lane Johnson? Mm-hmm. Is it Lane Johnson? There we go. Yeah. That type of tackle who can just completely neutralize a player on his side of the field. And you like, all right, y'all, you four worry about the other three guys, and I got this type shit. And just some O-line depth. But they had a pretty successful season. Just kind of reload, get some more corners, especially get rid of Eli Apple.
Oh my goodness, bro! Yeah, hey, and I said it on my page too. I said Eli Apple was talking so much shit. I know he's finna get cooked this week. Marvin got on my page talking about who gonna cook him? Like, who do they got that's gonna cook him? I said that's my point. He's that trash that he's gonna get cooked by Hardman, Stanley, or I don't know if Juju was playing or not, but he was still gonna get cooked. And what happened? This nigga went off for $116 and a tutty. Nigga was getting cooked by Stanley.
Like, bro, like I ain't gonna lie.
That nigga got too much mouth.
Even though they lost, bro, even last year, bro, I said get rid of Eli Apple, bro. Like I'm not saying I won't say he is like the
bro. They paid him after he got cooked in the Super Bowl.
Hold on, let me say this. I'm not gonna say he's the worst corner in the league because there are worse corners than him. But he is not. He cannot be your number one or number two.
He's the most overpaid corner in the league.
There we go. I will give you that. He cannot be your number one or number two corner.
Like at least with Ramsey. Ramsey's not. No, he's not the best. Probably the top corner in the league no more. But he's always backed up his talk when he's talking like that.
He's confidently, like without a doubt, top 10, and you can still easily argue top 5 for Jalen Ramsey.
Right. And I'm just saying, but like he's always been known for that talk. Even in Jacksonville, he's always been known for that talking stuff. But he always backed up.
Apple, bro.
Apple is known for getting cooked. He have like 1 or 2 good games, and then get to talking crazy.
They talk
cooked like, the following game.
Last week he was talking about the Bills and shit, and
that controversy.
And then like they talking about some I forgot who said it. They talking about some you really be on goal. Talking all that shit, but you back it up though. And I was like, back it up. I was like, you mean his team carrying him?
Right.
He can't talk shit? What the fuck are we talking about?
You remember how you said who was that we was talking about where they said Burrow and Mixon needed to buy them the Rollies and all that shit. That nigga Eli Apple need to buy Jesse Bates a Rollie and a Lambo.
Man, what? He needs to get them the whole entire team a party bus. What the fuck are we talking about? Man, come on. Like, bro, it's just the Bengals aren't in bad.
He get cooked too much to be the loudest corner in the league. I'm sorry.
Like exactly. Facts.
To be talking, yeah. It's one thing if you can play and back it up, but it's another if you can't.
And he can't at all.
Not at all.
And I think he also got done up in the Super Bowl too last year. Wasn't he the one that gave up the game?
They targeted his ass every day on the last drive.
Cooper Kupp was the only receiver on the field. They knew the ball wasn't going nowhere but to number 10.
Like I said,
got cooked.
What did I tell you, JC? I said, now it is the Rams' fault for not just fuck it and just going ahead and straight up lining up with 2 niggas on Cooper Kupp. Fuck that. Not shadow. Line up with 2 niggas on him. But Eli Apple, boy, that nigga threw the ball to him every single play,
bro. Every single solitary play. No exaggeration. Every single play.
And you couldn't stop it not one time.
Yeah, no, to me, that's...
And then you PI'd the nigga when he did score, and he still scored.
You got the nerve to be all up on Twitter talking shit. And
then the Bengals have the audacity to pay that man. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they felt like they wasn't going to get better than that on the market, but they had the audacity to pay that man after doing that. I think even Bengals fans is pissed off with Eli Apple right now.
Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, because I know it was one of the DBs. If I'm not mistaken, he was the one who started that Burrowhead shit. And then what did I say?
It was somebody else. It wasn't Apple.
It was somebody else.
Yeah, that was somebody else.
It was one of the DBs though.
It was one of the DBs. I forgot which one it was, but it wasn't Apple.
And then I'm sitting there, I sit in the chat. You saw me sit in the chat. I said, Yep, this right here is gonna be their downfall, right there.
I knew it.
Even before I had, because it was after the podcast had been recorded. I said that I felt like Mahomes was gonna get the ball last and win. But I said as soon as I saw that shit, I said, "Oh yeah, that's game."
You are talking way too crazy.
You talking
about Mahomes, all people. And then the funny thing is, like, I don't even know why they did that whole Burrowhead spit. They've only beaten Mahomes at that stadium once. 2 of them games wasn't even at Arrowhead. So it was like y'all niggas is just pumping them gums, talking crazy, getting beside yourself. Hey, y'all don't realize who the F y'all playing. That ain't the quarterback to do that with.
Yeah.
Well, and the funny thing is,
he don't respond to nothing. I'm guarantee he sees everything.
They were feeling themselves too much, way too much.
And that's, I think, the biggest thing too is, you know, they're
like the Grizzlies. They're like the Grizzlies of the NFL. You talking too crazy before you get to that level. That's how Memphis was talking to Golden State last year. Yeah. Like, nigga, what have y'all niggas done? Like, am I missing something?
Exactly. like I'm sitting there thinking to myself, I'm like, them niggas got a Super Bowl ring this decade, nigga. I'm like, even though y'all niggas just beat them last year to go to a Super Bowl, y'all didn't win that bitch. So I don't know why y'all talking like the AFC run through y'all niggas. Y'all at they crib still. Like, if it was running through y'all would have been playing in Cincinnati, my nigga. Like, let's be for real. Calm that shit down.
And Travis Kelce's Burrowhead my ass.
Yeah, I seen that. I seen that.
Holding that in.
That's the thing. Like, you know, Mahomes is humble, bro. He not gonna talk that sweet. You feel me? But I'm sure he sees it though.
Oh yeah,
he wants it. Yeah. And we also
went out there and effed y'all up with a hobbled, effed up ankle, my nigga. Like, don't ever talk that dumb shit again.
And then my thing is, like, even though y'all was 3-0 against some niggas, like, bro, like I said, even before this game and including this game, all of them have been decided by 3 points. It's not
in all of them games, they was winning by 2 possessions at one point. So why you keep going down 2 possessions in the first game?
It's not like y'all was out there beating them 30-7 or showing ass whooping. Like, bro, these are good ass games. Like,
it's all comeback games, bro. Like, which means they're getting off on y'all and punch y'all in the mouth in the first place. So figure that out, nigga, before you get to talking that dumb shit.
Yeah. And another person that I know heard that whole Burrowhead shit because he had a stellar game was Chris Jones.
Oh yeah,
He didn't have any sacks this season.
Yeah, he said he heard that shit. That's why he said, "I'm gonna say this." He said, "I'm gonna say it." He said, "I'm gonna say this one time," and he said, "I'm gonna say it one time." He looked in the camera and said, "Don't ever disrespect Arrowhead like that again."
And you know what? And he played, I think it was the announcer that said it. They were like, you know, this defense played great, but Chris Jones played even more. Like, he played with, like, our life depends on it right now.
Yeah, he had like 2 or 3 sacks. And those are his first sacks in postseason, like his entire postseason history.
And back to what JC said about what the Bengals need. Like, you know, like Isaiah said, definitely offensive line because bro has been sacked 14 times combined between this year and last year in the between title games. I believe it was 9 last year and then 5 last night.
Well, last night they was hurt though. Last year they really didn't have a line. So I think with that, I mean, yeah, that can be tuned up, but I mean, before they got hurt, them niggas was smacking on everybody. So.
Hey, Stormy, you all right, man?
They need some DBs, but I don't know how they gonna get them when they just paid a nigga.
I know that loss was rough, man, but whew.
He's quiet.
Hell no, he ain't all right.
All sucks, man. You know what I'm saying? Just like that. Just could have.
I'm telling y'all, Niner fans need to apologize to the football gods, repent to the football gods. Whatever y'all did, bro, I don't know what y'all did behind closed doors.
They fucked over Colin Kaepernick. They fucked over Colin Kaepernick.
Yep.
That's what happened, then.
Well, I don't know. Cap left on his own. So the Niners didn't F over Kaepernick. So I don't think it's that. But whatever it was, nigga.
Yes, it did. Because they cut him first.
Line. Toddy's quarterback.
No, he just left, didn't he?
No, they cut him because they wanted to avoid his contract.
I thought he was a free agent. My bad.
They cut him. They gave him banter for that whole kneeing and all that stuff. And the team was like, nope, Can't do it no more.
Yeah,
nigga, that's what it is. Yeah,
y'all would have got a racist boy and Nick Bosa.
Y'all need to go get him back for one season.
I love Nick Bosa. Nick Bosa be using N-word online like it's the
Hell
word.
Yeah, I remember that spit.
Yeah, Norman, speak up.
Nigga say, I'm a super Trump supporter. I don't care who cares about it. And then went out there and got his mouth beat in by the Chiefs that same day. You know what? That's exactly what it is. Between Bosa and Cap, I think that's y'all issue. Y'all need.
Where were the Bosa boys during the January events of the Capitol riots?
It's a good question. Wasn't Nick Bosa hurt at that time? Wasn't he at ACL injury?
Norman?
Rehab?
Because I'm kind of wondering how some skinny Americans bust through that door.
And 80-year-old old ladies in spit. How they get through there?
You know, they would need some help from some burly, strong gentlemen who usually push around other big, burly, strong gentlemen. But I digress.
We might be cracking the Da Vinci Code.
Yeah,
crack something.
Because it got to be something. Y'all had everything in place y'all needed. And I told you, if y'all don't win this year, it's going to be ugly.
It ain't going to be ugly. We got everything coming back next year. We fine.
You got one more jab at it?
We got one more jab at it.
I don't mean you're going to have a run like this, nigga. It's the NFL.
As long as we make it to playoffs, okay? We can be wild card. As long as we get in, I feel like we'll be A-okay.
Nigga, we going to be back full strength next year. That's what you talking about. You think you finna just win the division again, nigga? Cooper Kupp ain't going to miss next season, nigga. We'll be back.
We're going to see how Matt come back and stuff.
He gonna throw the Cooper Kupp 100 times again.
Y'all sold y'all soul for that one Super Bowl, man.
Hey, Stormin, don't laugh, nigga, because y'all just tried to, nigga. It just didn't work.
It didn't, all right.
You know what, North? Really quick, I do have to give, despite, how the season ended, you guys were 3-4. 3-4 at the start, and then won 12 straight games. And on top of that,
if I do recall correctly, JC, you were saying a lot of stuff about Norman's Niners at the beginning of his prediction episode. You were saying You were saying something like they'd be lucky to get like 6-7 wins or something like that.
Damn,
I didn't know they was finna get the damn best running back in the league. All right,
but my bad.
That's what I wanted to say.
I didn't know he was gonna get the best running back in the league.
When you guys got Christian,
we gonna run back that. We got an episode. We gonna run back the prediction episode, and we gonna see everybody takes, not just JC. We gonna see everybody takes, nigga, and see how that panned out.
I just want to say I was wrong about a lot of shit, but I was right about the Chargers being frauds and the KC.
No, you wasn't. You said they were about the playoffs. You said they wouldn't make the playoffs, nigga.
Despite my prediction of them not. Hold on. Let me finish. Despite my prediction of them not making the playoffs, they still proved that they shouldn't have even been there by getting fucked up by my boy Trigger Trev. And I was right about the AFC still running through KC. Those were the only two things. The rest of the shit I was completely wrong about.
I need predictions, fellas. Super Bowl. What's this? 54, 55?
Too early.
4, I think.
I'll give you a prediction next week.
Oh, you gonna wait to the actual prediction episode?
Yeah.
How about you give one now, and then if you change your mind, that'll be your official one that we put in. This is the rough draft.
All right.
Nigga, you keep saying Super Bowl 54. Nigga, we are on Super Bowl 57.
What you mean keep on saying? I was asking. I wasn't telling y'all. I was asking.
Last week talking about Super Bowl 42.
Yeah, last week I said 40-something. So I was asking, nigga. That was the time to correct me, nigga. You wanted to correct me.
You still good when you were talking about the Super Bowl. You was talking about, nigga.
You mad your boy Shiesty at the crib, nigga. That's what you mad about.
Well, fuck you. Because he got further than your bitch boy Herbert did. He got fucked up by my boy Trigger Trev, and he lost his That's why your boy got his nickname.
Hey, they both. Hey, all three of them niggas sitting at home. They might as well. Herbert
had to call Joe Burrow Joe Shiesty, right?
Same show.
You see how you had to call Joe Burrow Joe Shiesty, right? You can't call Justin Herbert Sunshine no more. He got his nickname Talk, nigga. He got his shit Talk.
Hey, at least for this off season, he did.
No, that's permanent, nigga.
But next season, I'll be talking again.
Phillip Rivers with a monk now. I told you
I'll be talking again. All right. Flex says Eagles. What's the score?
$35-34.
Damn.
Oh, okay. You think it's a shootout and a 1-point game? Okay. Storm and Norman, I know you don't give a damn, but we need your prediction, brother.
I hope it's a tie, nobody win, and they get a trophy half to half, okay?
Well, hold on. Matter of fact, now that I think about it, I'm sorry. I know we're doing predict. What are the rules on that? Because like after OT, it's usually okay. The game ends.
I think in the playoffs they said it's like basketball. It's suicide. Like they gonna keep going until somebody gonna have to score.
So then it just automatically
playoffs is like basketball. Yeah,
no timer, just whoever score. Okay,
you gotta at some point if it gets to that.
I just never thought about that because we've never had that situation in the Super Bowl. Like regular season, they just say fuck it, it's a tie.
Right.
In the Super Bowl, they can't do that shit.
But it's like with basketball, like I think they got a rule at some point. But like we've seen games go to 4 or 5 overtimes. You know what I'm saying?
They just keep playing overtimes. That's what happens. Because you remember what was that game? Syracuse versus UConn, where they went to like 9 fucking overtimes or something. Damn. That was back. You remember when Johnny Flynn? That's why Johnny Flynn got drafted above Steph Curry, nigga. Because they was in that game.
Nah. That ain't why. That ain't why, nigga. It's Minnesota. It's Minnesota, like you said.
No, hold on.
They took 2-point guards over Steph, nigga.
That's why I said. No, I'm saying Johnny Flynn was going crazy during that whole entire year, and then he also had that signature performance in that game during 9 overtimes in a college game where he put up like, I think it was like 40 or some shit. And in college, they don't be scoring like that.
Hell yeah. 40 in college, nigga. That's like a 60-point game.
Exactly. Like, even though I wouldn't have drafted him above Steph, but that's nothing to here nor there.
What's your pick, Isaiah? Prediction pick.
Oh, it's fuck that nigga.
Remember, this the rough draft.
It's fuck that nigga Mahomes. Fuck Jackson Mahomes. Fuck his wife. Fuck the whole family, nigga. Fuck. As a staff record label and as a mother effing crew. Nigga, fuck Andy Reid. Fuck Travis Kelce. I'm rolling. You know what? I got the prediction for you. Kelce is gonna get a ring.
I like what you did there.
Yeah.
Kelce's gonna get a ring.
He gonna get his first one or his second one?
Kelce is gonna get that ring. Kelce's gonna get that ring, and Kelce is gonna dominate Kelce. That's what's gonna happen.
He's gonna get a second one.
That's how you feel.
Oh yeah, they do both got one.
Yup.
Oh damn! I so forgot about that. I forgot he was doing that original.
They're 1-1.
So it don't even matter. So Kelce will get his second ring now. But damn, just because I hate the Chiefs so much, Eagles 14-10.
They better call this a Mickey Mouse ring if the Eagles win like they did my Lakers. This better be Mickey Mouse.
Why is that?
Hold on. And then on that point, you should be defending the Eagles just like you defend the Lakers ring.
I ain't even picked nobody yet, sir.
Oh, see here, this nigga. I know you going Mahomes.
I ain't picked their team yet.
Wait, why are we calling this a Mickey Mouse ring?
Because they ain't play nobody. This is the easiest path to an NFL Super Bowl ever, even though everybody's an NFL team.
Thank you, Isaiah. I ain't have to say a word. Appreciate you, my brother.
He was mocking you.
like this shit. Like this shit. Double A. It's Alabama versus fucking Tulane or some shit. Get y'all ass out.
It was for most of the game.
Man, shut up, nigga.
And what you gonna say if they win? What you gonna say if they win?
What's your prediction?
I got Philadelphia 31-27.
Philly. Okay. We got
Philly, you said Philly 31.
31-27. But I want to get something off my chest because this shit's been on me for weeks and I have had no one to express it to. And I don't know how y'all feel about him, but this is strictly to Marcus motherfucking Peters. Okay? He is a
what Peters do?
Poor excuse of an NFL player. I don't give a damn.
What'd he do?
I've been holding this in for too long. He's disrespectful. He don't show the respect that most of the people above you that should get, who have been to the Super Bowl, who have actually won it. And let me think. Oh, I don't get. He got dicked by Julian Edelman in the Super Bowl. Damn. Gave up 141 yards on 10 receptions.
Sure the hell did. I remember that shit. Nigga got me pissed off.
Shut the fuck. Even though they won the NFC title game, he got shut the fuck down by Michael Thomas. Not just in the NFC Championship, but in the regular season, Week 8. Marcus Peters, during that Bengals game, when he was all that, what happened? Now you sitting at home with your ass on the couch watching the Super Bowl. What the fuck up?
Yeah, before we go,
damn. That nigga poured out his inner Isaiah Tyrell on now.
let me add on to that because I got another player who needs to shut the fuck up. Micah Parsons. Boy, shut up, bro.
Oh, you already tore that nigga up.
You whine like a bitch, bro. Like you whine like a little hoe, nigga. You up on Twitter talking about some after McCaffrey scored the touchdown. Oh, now the Eagles don't want to tackle. LOL. Bitch, nigga. What the fuck is you? Shut up. Shut up. You at home, nigga.
Hey, Isaiah.
Like no.
And I hate to say this.
No. These
is kids, bro. These is kids, bro.
Who?
Parsons and Diggs and them niggas is kids, bro. They gonna say dumb shit. They Twitter fingers these days.
Fuck that. That nigga 22, 23 years old, man. That nigga a grown ass man. Whining on the internet like a little bitch after a loss, nigga. Man, hop up off the internet, nigga. Just watch the game, nigga. Stop crying and shit, nigga. You had your chance. Just like after the game, he was crying to Debo talking about after he said, "Don't poke the bear." He talking about some what you did, cuz you ain't had no big damn game. Calm down, bro.
Yep.
Nigga, Debo didn't say he had a big game. Nigga, he said, "Don't poke the bear." And y'all asses sitting at home. Shut up. Nigga, shut up, bro. Yeah, the Eagles have been to a Super Bowl. The Giants have been to a Super Bowl. This millennium. I'm just talking about this millennium. It's been 22 years this millennium. My bad, 23 years in this millennium. And y'all ain't made one Super Bowl. Shut the fuck up. Worry about getting to the Super Bowl before you on Twitter with your damn fingers tweeting at somebody else. Shut up.
It's been 27 years since they've been past the second round.
Jeez Louise.
It's all right.
I ain't gonna lie. They did get robbed one year. Dez caught it, nigga.
They would have still found a way to lose. Just like they did at Seattle when all Tony Romo had to do was hold the fucking football and they would have found a way to lose that shit.
I can't believe
Tony Romo, you my guy. You one of my favorite commentators in football right now, but you was a choke artist, my boy.
All right, because next year, that's Cowboys' year, baby. Next year.
Like every year.
Already starting up already.
And it's crazy. The roster be looking rough when the season starts, but then like once it get cracking, these niggas go on they runs. Like Isaiah said, it's the same cycle. They go on they run, and we the boys. This our year and all that. I mean, at least they got the first round.
They know who to play the first round. He might win.
Gotta go.
And then second round, they losing. They losing for a fact. Second round. First round,
you might as well put your money on that, huh?
Yeah, definitely. Absolutely. If I'm a 49ers fan, I was running to the Caesar's Palace immediately. As soon as
I don't know if I answered this about Dallas when we talked about them, but they need another receiver, like another number one receiver.
They had one.
I know, right?
They did, but they don't pay him. So get one for the low. Somebody that's what's the word? Disgruntled.
They about to draft somebody. It'll be all right.
Or that.
And I just don't see Dak, Prescott being that guy in the postseason. Don't get me wrong; he's had some pretty good moments through the regular season. But have you noticed towards the end of the season or in the playoffs, he makes those what's the word I'm looking for? He doesn't make he's hesitant. There you go. He's hesitant. He holds the ball too long sometimes, or
because he's a Dallas Cowboy quarterback. Nigga, he got a lot of pressure.
He is a black Tony Romo. They have the same type of numbers, same records, same exact fucking playoff record. He's a
okay. Y'all can say all of that, but they're not gonna find nobody better than Dak on the free agent market right now. So it don't matter.
Yeah.
Okay, so like you said, keep on with that same character.
Hey, they can trade for Carr,
For who?
Nah.
Well, they could.
That man going to Houston. I feel Carr going to Houston.
Man.
Jalapeno give him a chance, man.
No, if you would have said that last year, like the season before this one, you might have had some. But after the year he just had, damn near leading the league.
They the same guy, and I'll still take Dak over them.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna do Dak like that.
No,
Rush, my nigga. He don't lose games, okay? He a game manager.
Now, how many Super Bowls has that game managing got him?
How many Super Bowls that shit Dak done got them? What the fuck?
That's what I'm saying. It ain't no different.
Nigga, hold on now. That nigga might be out the door, but once a Raider, always a Raider, nigga. I ain't finna let you do that. Like calm that shit down. Like you said,
I was referring to Carr and Jalapeno.
Like you said, they the same nigga. Well, no, Garoppolo is a step above Carr and Dak.
Whoa, a step above?
He done been to a Super Bowl. He's been to a Super Bowl.
You put Dak on that team, he going to the Super Bowl too.
No,
Stop it. Dak with that same exact team or this Niners team is going to the Super Bowl, nigga.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
You crazy as hell.
Fraud.
You crazy as hell.
I
don't even like Dak, nigga, but like, let's stop it, bro. Let's stop it.
Wrong.
This nigga.
I'm with Isaiah on that, man. Because Dak, he don't. Another Tony Romo.
Dak is like when it's bad, it's bad, but when it's good, it's like damn near great.
No,
and another
he ain't got that killer instinct.
No,
so he ain't had a killer instinct against the Bucks.
It's the Bucks, man. Really, we talking about the Bucks that limped into the playoffs, man.
Hold up. AC. Tom Brady and that fucking offense has been disgruntled since week 1. The man can't. His receivers can't catch. His receivers can't get open. Hell, half the time Tom Brady's overthrown.
The receivers didn't even play.
Julio Jones was hurt for like 6 weeks, so of course Dallas was going to take that one. They were disgruntled from the beginning of the season.
All right, so quick basket.
What it's like to have prime Julio and prime Calvin Johnson at the same fucking time. That shit is a sight to see.
That's when he was a yard sexual.
Boy,
get a bunch of yards and no touchdowns.
Every time they get to the red zone, they wouldn't go to his ass. They get to the red zone and then they run in the football every fucking time.
And what makes it worse is Tampa's old offensive line, not strictly just their line, but you know how many penalties they would move to the 5-yard line and then a holding penalty, bring them right back. It just kills drives.
Yeah.
And the defense couldn't stop any. Like when they played the good top tier teams, they couldn't play defense to save their life.
Definitely not the same team that won the Super Bowl.
No, absolutely not.
I guess it's the same core.
Don't matter. Coaching matters.
And I think they just fired what's his name, Leftwich.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen Dallas just fired their offensive coordinator too.
Nathaniel Hackett got tossed. I think he's with the. I think he got.
Ain't that bad a bit?
Everybody's staff getting fired, but yours.
Man, fuck it, bro. Man.
All right, so the playoffs are officially concluded. We got through all of our weekly recaps, man. Thank all of y'all for coming through the way y'all have. We still got one more thing to get into, but I need y'all last thoughts on takeaways from this season before we move to the next one.
McDaniels is a fraud. He needs to be fired. What else did I take away from the season? Referees have been trash all year. My bad, Gene. Go ahead.
No more excuses, Stefanski. No more.
Yeah,
excuses is done. No more. Everybody else.
Hey, I'm calling. We ain't even close to our prediction episode. I got y'all in the AFC Championship.
Shit, damn. You know what team that is? That's the Browns, my nigga.
That's what I was saying. Like, tell them. That's what I was saying. Shit.
That nigga looking like he gonna be looking like me and he was.
Put some money on it. Let's see how confident. Let's see how confident you are on my team. Put some money on it.
I definitely would. I'm not Isaiah, nigga. I definitely would.
What you mean?
I got my boy in AZ, nigga. I could get.
What you mean? What you mean you not Isaiah?
Nah, because you didn't walk over there to Caesar's Palace, sir.
Nigga, hold on. Firstly, Caesar's Palace 40 minutes from my fucking house. That's a lie. And then I gotta pay $20 for parking for 15 minutes just to go place a bet.
You gotta go. All right, we'll go to Treasure Island, nigga. The parking's free. I know that Vegas Strip, nigga. Okay. Free parking at Treasure Island, nigga, next year.
Yeah, I'll think about it.
Treasure Island.
You gonna give him gas money?
Exactly.
No, he believe in it. That's part of the bet. The gas, he believe in it. That's free money, right?
You know what? Matter of fact, soon as 2023 NFL betting open up, I'll play. Not to make playoffs.
who not to make playoffs?
What them?
Please, you might as well just give me that. Make the bet with me, nigga. Just give it to me.
No.
Nigga said Vegas. Make the bet with me, nigga. I know you don't believe that. I know you don't believe that.
I'm doing like the rest of the black folks that I was talking about at the top of the episode. I'm taking it to the white man. Rest of y'all niggas ain't getting my humps.
Stormy Norman, I know you sick to your stomach, man. But any takeaways? Do you feel like it's over with? Do y'all still got a window?
I mean, yeah, all our pieces is coming back, so we still got everybody.
But you ain't got to pay nobody this summer?
Whenever we got to pay is fucking Bozo.
Y'all finna max him out, let him break records and all that spit, and then be done with it.
Speaking of that, to do with free agents, NFL cap has been raised to about
224 million. Yes.
2.8.
224 or 28 or something like that. It's 220 million, a lot of money.
It's like we know for a fact it's going to be above 220 million, but the projected numbers are between 322 to like 328. I mean,
gotcha.
228. Excuse me.
Well, I feel like everyone raising their cap now. It feels like everyone's been doing that.
Because everybody trying to buy a Super Bowl. They trying to follow that Rams model, and it's a copycat league.
We can have a short, quick economics lesson here, real quick. So during COVID, with the stimulus checks and stuff, more money was printed during that time than throughout the entire history of America. So from 1776 all the way up to 2019, more money was printed in the year of 2020 than that entire time of America. So more money in circulation means prices rise, means more money is in circulation. So things like cap raise. That's why you have that's why you have eggs costing $11. Like, yeah, people did need help with the stimuluses, but printing more money doesn't help that issue. So that's why there's inflation. Yeah. So there you go. More money, more problems. That's why they say.
Yeah, Andre, last thoughts on this season.
Coming from as a Pats fan, Mac Jones, you get your shit together. Stop complaining. That I think that was the biggest take of watching the Pats this year. I understand you have a lot of shoes to fill, and I get that, but no one's expecting you. We're not expecting you to come in here and be.
Yes, y'all are. Stop lying. Yes, y'all are. Stop lying.
He's young. He still has so much to learn, but he has. Whenever the penalties don't go his way, he sits there and he complains about the call instead of just, all right, well, it is what it is. Have to have amnesia, move on.
You know
That's
what?
the new age athlete.
You know what I think about now that I think about it? Mac Jones is my favorite quarterback in the league because he's slowly tearing the Patriots apart.
You know what, Isaiah?
Oh, so Mac
Real
Jones.
quick.
Firstly, I'm gonna give you a Duval, nigga, nigga, and just keep on tearing.
I'm pretty sure Patriots fans are sitting very comfortable with they 6, bro. I'm pretty sure
that's fine. That's fine. I hope they don't see another one. Fuck y'all. I'm sorry.
Since you want to go to that.
Yes, I'm salty. Yes, I'm angry, damn it. And you know exactly why.
Yes, that AFC beef. All right, one more thing before we get up out of here, man. They announced the NBA starters, and I believe the reserves are going to be announced this Thursday. We could. You said what?
Wait,
you doing Pro Bowl?
Pro Bowl.
Wait, Isaiah.
I just realized why he said he gonna watch it because he probably finna walk down the street, go see that bullshit.
No. The only reason I'm gonna watch it is because they playing flag this year, and like I said, flag is better than that 2-hand touch shit. At least you'll see a juke here and there. At the very least, that other shit we was watching was terrible.
All right, so for the West, let's go. I believe we all agreed on the West, Luka and Steph, right? I don't think anybody had any objections to that. We were all correct with that.
Man, just get into it, bro. Embiid got robbed, bro.
That wasn't even what. Hold on,
man, we know it, bro. We know what you want to get into, bro. Get into it.
No, because I can say AD got robbed too, because they put Zion on this spit. So. I mean, I could go both ways.
AD ain't get robbed. No, he ain't get robbed. Yeah, like we told
they played the same amount of games. They played the same amount of games.
That's all he want to talk about.
This nigga, man.
He don't give a damn about none of that shit. He just want to talk about AD.
And I think everybody but JC had this front court of LeBron, Jokic, and Zion. So I don't think y'all have much dispute on the West. Zion ain't gonna play anyway. That bum who's always hurt, eating on scrimps and jambalaya all damn day out there in New Orleans.
Sound like AD.
You sound crazy.
See, nigga,
and he always hurt.
This nigga when he got the scheme.
Yeah. I had to get on my New Orleans time for you because I'm representing Zion. You know, nigga. You just mad because y'all got that nasty ass food out in LA, nigga. Zion.
Hey, y'all ain't effing. They ain't effing with our Mexican food though. They ain't effing with our Mexican food in the South, nigga.
Hey, don't nobody give a fuck.
We got that on lock.
Creole down there, nigga. You got soul food down there, nigga. Come on now.
Hey, y'all, you got that. I can't say nothing. Y'all got that.
Yeah, you absolutely right.
But you out here with us, nigga, so I don't care about none of that. You eating on the same spit as us.
Nigga, AD ain't get robbed. Zion right where he need to be.
Yup.
And what's crazy right now in the West right now is getting heat. The team that have been really surprising to me this year for the West was the Kings. I just realized they're third in the Western Conference.
Oh, last I checked, they was 6. I didn't know they went that high.
No, they up 3. The Grizzlies are second, and of course Denver's first.
That's another thing we gonna check next week because I think that'll be the when they have the they announce the reserves.
So let me ask y'all this: with the Lakers at the top of the season, what was your expectations for the season?
Nigga, I did the prediction episode with you, so you know my answer.
So I just want to reconfirm these answers.
For them to make it to the play-in at least, you know, get in the play-in.
I said if you're lucky, we get to play in. That's the absolute best case scenario.
Well,
that's what I said that back then.
Now hold on, I said at the top of the season. Just give me your thoughts at the top of the season, Andre.
Top of the season. I wasn't looking at playoffs. Not gonna lie, I was predicting no playoffs for them.
For me, I had them outside of playoffs and play in.
Thank you. So
so we always on the same boat then.
I just want I just don't understand the delusion that people expect just because it's LeBron, AD, and Russ together, just because of those names, that this team was gonna fucking work out.
I didn't feel like last year was a fluke. Like I didn't expect us to do much even when we got Russ. So I thought I did think we would be better than what we were, but I didn't think that was like no fluke year to where it's like, oh, that's not gonna happen again. That's how I feel about the Rams right now. I don't feel like this year depicts where we are as a team. But with the Lakers last year, I felt like no, that depicts where we are. And until some major changes occur, it's going to be the same thing.
Okay, thank you. Because it's just like the delusion I just see online. A niggas expected a 38-year-old LeBron James to carry the squad. And I even said before, when he first got to this Lakers team, I don't think he can any longer carry a squad like he used to a finals. Like, just as soon as he gets to the playoffs, it's a wrap. Like, he'll get you to the finals anymore.
Yeah, because he in the West now, nigga. So of course.
It wasn't even that. It's just that he's father time does catch up. The nigga putting up 30, but bro, it do catch up. Like, nigga, he does not command the same gravity that a 28-year-old LeBron James commands.
But that's what Ben gone since he came to the West.
I know, and that's what I'm saying. So I don't understand why people think in year fucking 20 that this nigga is supposed to carry this team.
Because it's LeBron, nigga. Same way you treated Mahomes. It ain't life ain't fair, nigga.
Boy, fuck you. Boy, that only apply.
Want to hear that spit?
That only apply to Mahomes, bitch ass.
Yeah, it's because it's LeBron, man. That's all he's done his entire career.
That shit is just crazy to me.
It's actually a testament to how great he's been. This is true. That's why people expect that.
You're right. This is true, but it's just like.
But you gotta also understand too. But as you know, you're saying he's getting older. He doesn't have, his supporting cast has to step the fuck up, and Anthony Davis has to stop getting hurt.
Yeah.
Or roster construction.
Did you say AD has to stop getting hurt?
Yep, he sure did because he's been hurt every single year in his career.
That's the point though. Like, it's not gonna happen, bro. He's not gonna stop getting hurt. Like, at this point, like that should just be expected. So we need to go off of as if he is gonna be hurt. Like, that's AD. AD's always been like that. He plays like he's arguably the best player in the league when he's healthy, and then he gets hurt.
Stubs a toe.
And like what it is like he'll miss, for example, say 20, 30 games, come back and then just be, what the hell happened? Like, you just look like you don't want to play anymore. The only time I can say this season that I've
y'all talk so much about like how Andrew Luck straight retired because he's tired of the injury rehab process and all that shit every single season, bro. So I mean, you don't think AD's like the mental aspect is effing with him to where he's like every single season he has to deal with this shit?
I kind of feel like that's a reach though.
No, that ain't no reach.
It's not. I mean, in the aspect totally of like you always dealing with something, bro. It's always something you're dealing.
He's not saying the significance of the injury. He's saying the process of getting injured.
The rehab like Kobe talked about it throughout his career, and he rarely missed games, and he was sick of the shit.
Yeah,
even there, because Derrick Rose mentioned that like that nigga was getting tired. He said that he even thought about stepping away from basketball because he was just like
Rose was close to retiring. I remember that.
He was like, bro, I'm just keep on getting hurt. He was like, I want to play, but like, bro, I'm tired of this shit. Like, I can't.
Like, we don't like. It's hard for us because we outside looking in. Like, this ain't 2K. These are human beings, human bodies, and you know what I'm saying. And they keep like it's a whole thing. Like even Mahomes, like they say he was working this whole week. They were spending like 4 or 5 hours on that ankle for treatment, like the whole entire week. Like it's a whole process, and some of these niggas be doing this for months. Yeah. So I can see that you have some games where you come back and you just like, man, like here we go again type spit. Like a boy from San Andreas.
I joke a lot about AD, call him street clothes and shit, say how the nigga can't stay healthy. But I know like AD ain't out there just like, oh, let me get injured
on purpose.
I just don't want to play, so let me get injured and sit out 20 games. Like, I'm quite certain that's not what this nigga doing. Like,
exactly.
So it's just like his body just will not cooperate with him or whatever. Like, whatever you want to say. It's just like Kobe said. He didn't want to stop playing. It was just he knew he couldn't be Kobe Bryant no more. he knew his body wouldn't do what he wanted to do no more, so he couldn't play no more.
Yeah. Just like my boy Ben Simmons, be easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
When they got Kyrie Irving yelling at that man, shoot.
Yeah, he
knew
right to get the hell up out of here. So let's go east. We got this was the shocker to me, and not even just the Embiid. Kyrie starting. They went with Kyrie and Donovan Mitchell.
Wow.
And I remember we agreed with Jaylen Brown and Donovan Mitchell, but I guess I get it. Kyrie is the, you know what I'm saying, the draw attraction. I'm pretty sure the fan voting probably had a lot to do with that, because remember the media and players only get 25%. So maybe that was like, maybe that went into it, because I think Kyrie was like one of the leading vote getters on the East, if I'm not mistaken, like probably like top 3.
Got robbed.
I forgot this guy, Kyrie hater over here.
I don't hate Kyrie.
Yes, I do agree. Jaylen Brown got robbed at the starting, and it's effed up for players like him, because it's like we don't know if he'll get that opportunity again. You know what I'm saying? Because if Kyrie plays every single game, more than likely he's going to be the starter every season. So who's to say how many opportunities Jaylen Brown gets for that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But nonetheless, Kyrie and Donovan Mitchell are the starting front court, so we got that wrong. The back court, my bad. And then the front court, I don't remember. Isaiah, was that you or Gene who said take out Embiid for Tatum? And one of y'all was arguing KD or Tatum. I think you said take out Embiid.
Because I did say take out Embiid because I was low key hating just because you kept saying Lokic. But I did backtrack and say I would take out KD just because of injuries and shit, because he hasn't played as much games as the others had played at that time.
Okay. And they decide, and again, this probably came down to the fan voting. KD made it in there.
KD. It's automatically because who are the leading vote getters for East and West? Wasn't KD leading for the East?
I think it wasn't Giannis. I think it was Giannis.
I don't know who.
It was Giannis. It was Giannis and Bron.
Oh, okay. Because KD was up there at first. He was up there.
Yeah, he probably was. Yeah, he probably was.
Majority of it.
Giannis got them international votes. You know what I'm saying?
I just didn't know who ended up overtaking.
It's crazy. It seems like KD was more popular when he was on Golden State than he is now, but everybody hated him when he was on Golden State. It's weird because he was leading vote getter like every year by far when he was on Golden State.
They love to hate you, baby.
Yeah,
bro. Whenever you win,
it's just like
whenever you
win, and he was winning. Yeah,
that, and you got to think about it. And like I said, in Golden State, bro, you know how many Golden State games get shown in Asia Pacific?
Oh yeah.
It's much damn near.
Yeah, it's a very big Asian market in San Fran for sure.
Yeah, and like LA was garbage at that time, so they only get really California games. Clippers, LA, Golden State, or Sacramento. And I can tell you they ain't watching Sacramento games. So
right.
So they was watching Golden State, and he was getting international votes at that time. Not to say he wouldn't get any in New York, but just more from Golden State because it's just higher. Right.
No, Golden State definitely is probably like the biggest international market. It's so much, nigga, all them headquarters out here in Switzerland.
Yeah, that shit.
I'm actually out here right now.
Yeah, I love going. I need to go back to the Bay and go to Asia Town. I only went like once or twice while I was there.
Nigga, I got stuck driving through that Split the other day because of the Chinese New Year. I did not realize what was going on.
Chinese New Year?
Oh my god, I did not. Man, they shut Split down. We ain't got spit on them with that 4th of July spit.
Look here, bro. I live in Oakland because you have Asia Town in Oakland, and then you have Asia Town in the Bay.
I was in the San Fran one.
No, I know they're both of them. I hate driving.
Oh, both of them was crying.
Bro, during the month of February in late January, I'm not going out there. I don't even go within 5 blocks of Asia Town during that time, bro.
Said not me.
It's not like I'm saying something like crazy. It's just because of all the parades and activities that they got going on. It be people flooded through the street. Like it, bro. That junk be crazy.
And then we can get to the spits, man. I think Embiid is being blackballed by the league.
Yeah, nah, that's wild.
First they robbed this nigga for MVP 2 years in a row.
Didn't get robbed. He did not get robbed.
They robbed him for MVP 2 years in a row. Now they're robbing him from starting in the East, and he's the best center in the league. What more do this nigga got to do, bro? What more do this nigga got to do?
Here he go crying.
Nah, you know who was crying? Low kick when he got whopped in his eye the other day for that 47 and 18, nigga, just to let him know it's real. That's who was crying, nigga.
That's who was crying.
Did you hear him say he took that disrespectfully too? The votes.
Nah, I didn't even hear his reasoning, but I seen what his game did. His game do the talking. That man ain't effing with him. I hope to the basketball guys one day we get a Denver, Philly, or Embiid low kick somehow championship finals. Like I hope we get that one day because we can't get it in playoffs unless one of them niggas leave. So
he proves it was his game by choking him. That's how he proved that shit. I ain't gonna lie, he did get Jokic this past game. I ain't gonna lie, he did get Jokic this past matchup. But when it comes to the conference semifinals, when he'll choke again, putting up 27 on.
Oh no, Philly got it. Philly is my East team this year, and Lil Cuzzo went over there too. Philly got it this year, nigga.
Okay, it's not because
the only thing I'm scared of is Harden. Number one. The only thing I'm scared of is Harden.
I just showed you the numbers, nigga. I showed you the numbers, nigga. It's gonna happen again. He's a fucking choke artist. It wasn't just Ben Simmons, nigga. It's him too. It's him.
Embiid gonna show up. Embiid gonna be there. I'm not worried about that. Harden is the only person I'm worried about. Lofton, the only one I'm worried about. Other than that, niggas gonna be ready.
Guess what, nigga?
I got Philly coming out the East this year, nigga. I said it here first, nigga. I got Philly coming out. No, you go F around and find out, nigga.
Yeah, all right.
You go F around and find out, nigga. I can't wait. What's today? Yeah, January 30th, 2023, 6:15 Pacific time.
He's like, mark my words on this day.
Find out. I got Philly this year, nigga. I feel like when Jimmy Butler was over there on Philly, like I had them coming out that year. That's where I'm at right now.
You was wrong. It wasn't you.
It took a lucky Kawhi bounce for them niggas to get up out of there, and Ben Simmons being the bum he is. That's what it took.
And they got rid of Ben Simmons and still haven't made a conference.
And now they ready to go. They ready to rock and roll. Tyrese Maxey gonna turn up. They gonna be out there guarding their best defenders. Harden gonna be out here playing this point guard role, and Embiid gonna keep averaging his 34 and 12. Nigga.
That's what you need to ask because of. You need to ask why Embiid keep choking like that. That's what you need to ask.
He just got there, nigga. So he ain't experienced none of that yet.
He
just got there, nigga.
Watch when he come back to LA for the summer and he pissed off because Embiid choked again.
Hell no, that's my goal. Because every year we do a barbecue at his house for his birthday, and I told him my goal is for this nigga to not have that because that would mean he's still in the playoffs.
Well, you better hope. You better hope Embiid shows up.
That's my goal.
Because he got two choke artists on his team, Harden and Embiid, and it's gonna be really hard.
Embiid is not a choke artist, nigga. Stop playing.
Do I need
I'm so glad you brought up.
I don't care about your numbers that y'all niggas decide to manipulate when y'all feel like it. Embiid is that nigga. Give a F what y'all talking about. Nigga, low kick ain't one spit. Low kick ain't one spit, nigga.
He's made it to a conference finals though. Unlike this, and
Embiid about to get his this year.
That shit crazy.
Nigga made it to the conference finals and got his wig beat in. That's what happened.
Let's
nigga AD effed him up, nigga. AD effed him up. Now Embiid effing him up.
Listen to this. First conference finals. Fucking L 8 for 22. Oh my fucking gosh. The next game, another L. 10 for 26. Then the next game, they won in spite of this sorry bitch, even though he went 15.
Spite. Y'all hear this? Y'all take this serious?
So then let's go to the next year again in the conference semifinals when you said it took against Toronto, when you said it took a lucky bounce. This motherfucker was laying up trash the whole series. 5 for 18 first game, 2 for 7 second.
What did he average that series, Isaiah?
You talking about what did he average?
Oh yeah.
Okay, let's go look. Let's go look and see what he averaged. Let's go look and see what he averaged. I got it for you. Hold on. This nigga averaged 17.6 on 37%, nigga. You wanted to boast about that? You wanted to boast about that?
Go to his spit. Because he on his nitpicking spit right now.
I'm on Nick. That's his whole series.
Nitpicking spit. What is his stat line for that series, Isaiah?
His stat line for that series, nigga, is 17 points, fucking 8 rebounds, and 3 assists on 37.
That's the Toronto series?
That's the Toronto series, nigga. He was fucking garbage.
Okay, so he let Butler go crazy. So I give him that one. He let Butler go crazy.
Stacey, we doing now. I wish Gene was here. This the shit. Revisionist history, gentlemen. Revisionist history. Your boy's a fraud. He's a choke artist.
I was gonna say, do you think? Because now we got teams. Because I was just taking a look at the East standings. You got Boston, Philly, Milwaukee, and Brooklyn top 4. Honestly, I don't. If it were to come down to say you guys were to verse Milwaukee, I don't think Philadelphia would have what it takes to knock out Giannis and the Bucks if they remain healthy.
I do.
Giannis fucking
I do.
There's no fucking way.
Nigga, Milwaukee ain't invincible, nigga. They can be. I've seen it several times.
No. You know what Giannis gonna show? You know what Giannis gonna show?
Milwaukee can be beat, nigga. I don't want to hear that.
Giannis gonna show that nigga Embiid? He gonna show that nigga Embiid exactly what Hakeem was talking about. Get your bitch ass in the paint, fuck nigga. Get big, nigga. That's what he gonna show.
Like he just did the other night.
That's what
47 and 18. That's what he just did the other night with 47 and 18.
That's what he gonna show Embiid pussy ass.
With only 4 threes.
Well, yeah. We're talking about playoffs. We're talking about playoffs.
Playoffs. Because he performs. Joel Embiid performs good in the regular season. He doesn't have what it takes to help his team win in the playoffs. He doesn't have.
Didn't Tatum go like 3 for 25 in game 1 last season?
Say that one more time.
Are you talking about playoffs?
We ain't talking about Tatum. We're talking about Embiid.
Nah, he got too much Embiid. Trying to slander Embiid, talking about some choking.
Thank you.
Tatum went like 3 for 25 in game 1.
Thank you. And then you want to talk about how Embiid got his ass swept by the Celtics in 2020.
Yeah, because he had that bum Ben Simmons on the team getting 1 point in the game.
Don't make those.
That man had 1 point. That man had 1 point.
You see how he blames Ben Simmons?
Bro,
what about last year?
Ben Simmons.
What about last year? What about last year? There's no Ben Simmons. There's no Ben Simmons. What about
last year? He just didn't have enough. That was all.
Yeah, the nigga, because he's a fucking bum.
He just didn't have enough. This year he got a squad, nigga. Let's roll.
He's a fucking bum.
He got a squad. Let's roll.
Sorry, he fucking sucks.
You go F around and find out. That's what's about to happen.
I'm sorry,
playoffs, baby.
He sucks.
And we're right around the corner too from a first round elimination.
Nigga got outperformed by Tyrese Maxey last year. Sorry ass.
Tyrese Maxey had a once in a lifetime performance, but I still think he's gonna be good this
now it's a once in a lifetime performance, but he depended on him to step up to get them to the finals.
Because he needed it. Who else did he have? He needed it. He needed what? Embiid ain't allowed to have help now? But you want all these bums over there?
No, I didn't say that. I never said that. I never said that. I never said that. But the son of a bitch need to be the leading force.
He is the leading force.
He ain't leading shit but the L's.
Nigga, if it wasn't for him, these niggas
that nigga the NBA Dak Prescott. He the NBA Dak Prescott, nigga. He just losing the second round. That's all he good for.
Yeah, all right, nigga. Keep that energy in April, nigga.
I will, nigga, because I know I'm gonna be right again.
Where do you see? Do you see Cleveland moving up a couple spots later? They're sitting currently at 5th with Miami right beneath them.
I think Cleveland's a sneaky team too, but I heard LeVert's in a lot of trade talks. If they do that, they're in trouble. They need to hold on to him.
Watch, and be on fucking around and lose to Cleveland on some whole shit.
Nah, if he loses that, I ain't got no excuse. He should not be losing to a team that was just put together this year. Definitely not. Even though Mobley's my guy, I'm rooting for him too. Mobley's my guy. Mitch is my guy. I actually like that Cleveland team. I think they a sneaky sleeper team in the playoffs that I don't think anybody wants to see.
Well, Mitchell need to do better in the playoffs because his
definitely, most definitely.
That last playoff performance left a really bad taste in my mouth.
Yeah, he had. Yeah, that was when I put my hands up. Like, hey, bro, I ain't nothing I could say. He had no business losing that series. I could have even took if he lost to Memphis or Golden State, but he had no business losing that Dallas series.
Niggas was sitting up there trying to blame Gobert again, and I was like, nah, bro. I was like, that shit was him.
I mean, Gobert, but that's what you should expect from Gobert. You feel me? Like
that's what I'm saying. Like
more.
No, but hold on. That series against what was it? The Mavs? If it was the Mavs.
It was the Mavs. He lost to Jalen Brunson.
Like, bro, if you look at if you actually bro, if you actually sat back and watched that series, bro, Gobert did his job. Gobert actually did.
He did his job, Isaiah. But I think what you're not understanding is
he's overpaid.
When you get paid like that, exactly.
I get that he's way overpaid. I get that he's way overpaid. I completely understand that. That's not my grievance here. But nigga, with that performance that Donovan Mitchell laid out there, when Jalen Brunson putting up 40 on your ass, nigga, that shit, no, that shit wasn't Gobert. That shit wasn't Gobert.
Yeah, that ain't cool. Yeah, that wasn't cool at all.
That's what pissed
Donovan
me off.
Mitchell got Brunson paid.
I usually be the first nigga to be on Gobert's ass. I'd be the first nigga in line to be on his ass and say he overpaid and is a bum and all this.
I just think getting on Gobert at this point is like beating a dead horse. Like we know what to expect from him.
Like that shit was like, bro. That performance for Donovan Mitchell last playoffs was literally like, bro, there's no way you even close to being on the upcoming superstars level. Like, are you dead ass serious?
I got one more quick question before we leave. Just one more quick question. Some old school spit though. If Shaq never leaves Orlando, do they win a ring?
No.
Dre?
No. Sorry.
Well, Isaiah, all right, let me ask you this, Isaiah, why?
Shaq needed Kobe. Kobe needed Shaq at that time.
Nigga, what if Penny stayed healthy? Nigga, what?
Nigga, you said what if Penny stayed healthy? Penny was already healthy at that point. Next.
Damn, and what's crazy is they really went when Magic drafted Penny to go with Shaq, and they got to the finals, but they were so young and they missed critical shots at that time, and after that they were just.
No,
that's because I think Nick Anderson ruined that split. Like any chance they had, because think about the confidence that would have gave them if they would have just closed that game out like they should have. But this nigga missed like 5-6 straight free throws. Like I think that changed the course of that trajectory because they just had the wind knocked out of them after that, and they never recovered.
And I think that what do they call that? The hangover, and it was just something that they never got over. They even said in the documentary when they made it years ago that they were like, those because they said
they had a documentary. I need to watch that. Oh, are you talking about the Clutch City one?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I did see
that. They were talking about it, and Penny said the regular season was a breeze. What the fuck, fools? But then when you get down to it, when you get to the playoffs, like we've said over and over again, it's a different animal. It doesn't matter if you're 0-82 or 82-0. Teams are coming for you and that championship.
That's what I'd be saying, bro. When you have that's why Kobe was so pissed off with Shaq initially, like when he would come into training camp, overweight and shit like that. Because like Shaq knew the regular season was a breeze and shit. But like Kobe, like, nigga, you can't take this shit as lightly, because once we get to the playoffs in these crucial moments when I need you, and you done already been through this during like small regular season moments, now we already primed and ready to go. Because there's no reason that the Lakers shouldn't have had like another season like the one where they went against the 76ers.
16-1.
Yeah, the 16-1. There's not another
that nigga Shaq told Kobe straight to his face, like, yeah, you know, I used to just F around, eat whatever, and do all that stuff. He was like, I knew you was gonna be ready.
The season was over with. The entire season he was chilling by the pool, drinking pina coladas, eating hot wings and shit. And
he said the reason he would do that is because he was like, well, I know Kobe got it. I know he gonna work and get. And Kobe said, nigga, that's what used to infuriate me, nigga. Like,
exactly, like basically, like the whole. That's what I'm saying. The whole first half of the season, Kobe basically shouldering the load and Shaq breezing through it. Because let's be honest, from 2000 to 2005, there was no center fucking with Shaq. Like, what the fuck? Like, come on, bro. The center position was weak as fuck at that point. So he can just breeze through the shit. And then when they get to the finals, Shaq getting all the credit and they saying Shaq carried Kobe. And it's like, this nigga coasted through 75% of the fucking season. And then now, because we at the playoffs, he want to turn up and shit. And he the best player ever. Man, fuck that. I ain't gonna lie. I'd probably got mad too, shit. I don't know if I'd have handled it like that, though.
Man, that nigga. But you gotta remember, this is what, 21-year-old Kobe? So
yeah, that's what I said. He was 24 years old.
A whole different Kobe right there. If he would have realized, like, that would have been like 34, 35-year-old Kobe that realized that, he would have been like, man, I'll just take this fit to the chin so we can, you know, win 5-6 more rings.
I don't know about that. He'd have definitely cussed his ass out a few times. He'd have definitely.
No, he would have got him. But I'm talking about like how he just sabotaged the series because he mad and like all that shit.
We get into about the HBCUs. I want to say a big fuck you to the United States of America, the state of Mississippi, Brett Favre, the governor of Mississippi, because. No, I'm dead ass. Like I'm dead ass.
No, I'm just saying
but like I'm about to like shit right now, bro. Like I done rode through Jackson, Mississippi twice, bro, and to hear that these people are possibly are preparing to go a decade without clean water is insane. A fucking decade. Without clean water.
So even before that situation happened, they've already been going through some spit out there.
That's what I'm saying. So like, and I already told y'all, like, they got rid of over half their hospitals, right? And this is a state that does not allow abortions. So you want these people to have babies and they got to drive 30 miles to the nearest hospital.
Damn.
And then on top of that, some of these cities ain't even fucking got clean water. But you got Brett Favre up here stealing money for fucking volleyball for his daughter and shit, for his alma mater and shit, to look good for his other white friends and shit. But that's cool. It's just like the same situation in Flint, Michigan, where Little Miss Flint damn near legal at this point, and they still don't have clean water. Bro, I real deal live in a third world country, bro. Y'all diss the continent of Africa and all their countries and try to shine light on how poor and how disgusting Africa is and how poor the Caribbean is and South America, Middle East, and all these other countries are. Y'all don't take care of y'all citizens. We real deal look like a third world country. And I don't mean that in any way or form disrespect to a country that has problems far worse than ours. But that don't make no sense. If you're the pinnacle,
that's their reality though.
That's what I'm saying. That's their reality though. That's what I'm saying. We supposed to live in the great, quote unquote, greatest country in the world, the number one best country, the leader of the free world. Motherfucker, get your citizens water, get your citizens health care. That shit don't make no fucking sense to me. You can spend trillions of dollars on military and shit and police and shit every fucking year. I can get petty case for fucking weed and have to pay a lawyer $5,000 and pay court fees $10,000 for that shit to get off my fucking record. But you can't get people clean fucking water.
Right.
Where the fuck that money going? Now,
amen, brother.
Now into the HBCU thing. I know a few people who have gone to Bethune-Cookman. It's right down the road from Jacksonville and Daytona. A lot of people had a lot to say about Bethune-Cookman, and some of their students did not have nice things to say about the faculty, especially the higher ups that are there. They had noted that they do steal money. That some of the faculty does not care about the students at all, that they only care about themselves. And as you see, Ed Reed comes in, he says his office isn't even clean. The practice field and football field isn't even clean. Forget money. Forget money. Forget the quality.
The mold.
You telling me, bro, you can't just clean up his office. It's full of trash. That's the one thing you can do.
Right.
And then, of course, what they do, as soon as he accused people of stealing money and underhanding him and shortchanging him and shit, or they try to paint him as a monster, try to paint him as crazy. When Deion tried to tell y'all niggas the same shit was going on over there at Jackson
That's
State.
what I'm saying. I think he just did
it
in a different way.
Bro,
you know what I'm saying?
HBCUs are a great place for black people, great place in general, bro. And there are teachers that and faculty there that will care about you. But just like any other place, any other college, they have problems.
Yeah.
Just like them students up at Howard who couldn't get adequate housing and didn't have clean water. In Howard, you know how much it costs to go to fucking Howard? My brother.
I can imagine.
Let's say I ain't thinking about going to Howard because I know full well I can't.
That should be damn near like Harvard type shit. Like
basically,
no cap.
Basically. So I'm just trying to understand, where's the money going to? Like at North Carolina A&T, they have record freshman incoming classes, like numbers, like most freshmen incoming this year, every year, right? And when you're a freshman, you have to stay on campus. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You have to stay on campus to get acclimated to life. How you don't have enough housing for these freshmen to stay at, but you got them coming in, you steadily taking their money, you taking their tuition. That don't make sense. I seen
some of the videos with some of the...
And this can't be fixed with fucking football. This can't be fixed with Deion Sanders. This can't be fixed with Ed Reed. This is fixed with your dean of academics, your dean of students and shit. I can't think of the exact word that I need right now, but your deans, your program. All those people who are in charge of those things that actually can change the college and change where funding is going to and know who is getting money and where it's going. This shit ain't right, bro. Like we talk about black people. We talk about obviously I hate when people do this because we talk about white people constantly beating on us and taking from us, and we taking from each other, bro. I hate when people say that, but like this has to be said right now, bro. You can't be doing that shit.
Yeah.
You cannot be doing that shit, bro. You know the number one, bro, do you understand why the Jewish community, the Cuban community in Miami, even the black community in Atlanta, you understand why they have so much money, bro? Because they all continue to shop with each other. They only shop with each other, bro. They create grocery stores, they create bookstores, they create just avenues of business for themselves, bro. That's what we gotta do for ourselves, bro. We can't just keep taking from each other, bro. When somebody gives you an opportunity, bro, do the right fucking thing, bro. Do the right fucking thing. You know the sign of a good person? The person who does the right thing when nobody's watching. When nobody's watching. When it's just you, God, and thin air. That's it. That's the sign of a good person. And right now, there's some not so good people in places of power at HBCUs. Like I said, there are good people, but there are some bad people in power right now.
Nigga Isaiah preaching and then Flex come in with the Malcolm glasses like
hallelujah.
That was right on cue.
Bro, I'm hot, bro. Like I'm so sick and tired of it, bro. Like as a black man in America, bro, it's really hard when you feel like you fighting against every damn body. That shit is hard, bro. You feel like you're fighting against America in general. And then people who look exactly like you feel like you can't even go to them for help either. Yeah. You know, I'm not saying that I don't have nobody, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I see a random black person on the street, I'm gonna help you out if I can, bro. Like, if you need something, bro, I'm gonna help you out if you can, bro. Because I know the exact situation you might be in, bro. I done slept in my car before. I ain't ashamed to say that shit, bro. I done slept on my friend couches and floors and shit and been through all that shit. So I know how it feels to be down and out and down on your luck, bro. And that's the type of compassion each and every one of us need to have as black people for each other and just for as humans in general. Like, fuck, like we could get past all the bullshit if everybody would just treat the number one rule you learn in kindergarten as soon as you walk through the fucking doors, treat everybody as you would like to be treated. And then as soon as we got older, everybody forgot that shit. We could get past so much bullshit if everybody would just do that fuck shit.
Hey, think about this.
I'm done.
Think about this. We were sold to slavery by our own people.
This is true.
He said it started centuries ago.
But this is all, but like the thing that some people like to misconstrue about that statement is they don't realize is the people who were sold to slavery to the Europeans, those weren't their family, those weren't their friends, they was prisoners of war. Mm-hmm. So like it's like kind of like, bro, fuck you. I really don't give a fuck about you. Like, we from rival nations. Take them. If I'm gonna get some gold and guns off of this shit, I'm finna take it. Well, not saying it's right. Not saying it's right.
Yeah, but it's like I think the basis of it is somebody that looks like you. Because
of course, 100%.
If you look back in hindsight, if you think about where that went, as far as the segregation, as far as the lynching, as far as the raping and everything, that's stuff that I'm sure everybody on here can say you wouldn't do something like that to your worst enemy. You know what I'm saying? So I think it comes down to that.
You gotta love people, man. It don't matter if they're your enemy, they're your friend,
family. You're absolutely right.
You gotta love people.
Yeah, it shouldn't matter what race you are. We should all just don't judge a book by its cover.
But yeah, on to the next chapter, fellas. We got through our second complete. Well, I ain't gonna say second. This is our first complete NFL season. Now next we got our Super Bowl predictions, the final draft, and yeah, we good, ready to go, man. Get into some hoops with. Thank y'all to everybody who's been tuning in the way y'all have been. Make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe. Let's take this to the furthest extent. Thank you to my brothers for pulling up, man, taking the time out of y'all busy schedule. I made sure that, to make it a point that we were able to do this today. I'm in the Bay. I went in, got me a different room and all that just to make sure we can make this bit come together, man. So appreciate y'all taking the time. Storm and Norman, prayers up, man. Make sure y'all repent. I know it was a rough day for you, but I appreciate you at least for, taking your time to be with us and facing the music.
Gotcha. Anytime, baby.
And of course,
before we go, Luka going off right now. He's got 24 in the first quarter on 7 of 8 shooting.
Who they playing right now?
They are playing the Pistons.
Oh yeah, I might. Nigga, that means he finna go for the Kobe record. Right, he finna go for the Kobe record. You going for 81?
I don't know, shit. He got 24 in the first, so yeah.
I might have to hook my laptop up to this little 50-inch they got up in here. Get this. The game
Lakers are trailing right now by 3 in the fourth by Brooklyn, 87-84. Hachimura, the dude that they just acquired, 11 points, 4 boards, 1 assist, 4-11 from the field, 1 for 2 from the 3-point line.
Okay, that's what I like to hear.
Dennis Schroeder, god damn, 8 points, 3 assists, 8 points, 3 boards, 2 assists, 2 for 12 from the field, and 1 for 3 from deep, and 3 for 5 from the free throw line.
All right, cool. Sound like we got some good hoop to go watch tonight. Go Lakers, and go Rams, go Dodgers, and peace. See y'all for the Super Bowl preview.